literally just came to me as I'm going live. Yes, we are live. So just so you guys know, we need to have like a. Remember on like Saturday mornings, whenever like a I don't know if you guys ever watched like the WB.
The
Kids like
WB.
remember kids Kids WB.
Yes.
Remember Kids WB? And remember when you knew it was cartoon time because like they had like those really weird like intros that was like letting you know this is the cartoon section. Like it'd be like the like welcome back to Kids WB, like stupid music and all that stuff. Like I want some of that. Like I would want to have something like that. It's pretty dope. I don't know.
So you want a song?
No, not a song, but
a jingle.
Yeah, a jingle would be dope.
What is it gonna say? Can we curse?
I mean, yeah.
A jingle or a jangle?
Jingle, jangle in the jungle, whatever y'all want to call it. It would say like it's another Saturday morning with the MOG friend. I don't know. Like, listen, I don't know. I really don't know.
If we could curse, I want. Can I curse now?
Yeah, you can curse. Leash.
I wanted to say it's Saturday morning with MOG and friends, bitch. You gotta add that at the end. It just makes everything so bad. Like it's like, what is it? Parsley. You know how people put parsley on everything? You gotta sprinkle a little bitch on something. Because sometimes, yeah, bitch. And you gotta say it like that too. Pretty much. So
yo, real talk. You gonna have to you and Debbie are gonna be the epicenter of the soundboard. I'm telling you, because that's perfect. Like imagine like someone said like imagine we talking about so say PlayStation, whoever does some stupid stuff like, oh my god, this game isn't releasing anymore because such and such. You hit the soundboard, bitch.
Yes. Yes. I'm down.
Yo, that's really perfect actually. Yeah, we all try to go for a more adult audience. So,
I mean, honestly,
at the end would be great. Imagine little Billy watching the podcast. Man, I'm about to watch my MOG and Friends. Okay, turn it on, Billy. All right, then the jingle start playing.
It's Saturday morning with MOG and Friends, bitch.
Oh my God, Billy, cut that off.
Take it down now.
Turn it down. What are you watching in here? But yo, guys, what is good? What is good? It is your boy Persona of Gaming with Persona, host of MOG and Friends, not Mind of a Gamer. I know you guys are looking at like, what is this? This isn't Mind of a Gamer. It is. We changed the name. We'll get into that in just a second. But yeah, it's your host of MOG and Friends. Host of When Persona Speaks, fellow TOA member. And it is another Saturday morning, and you guys already know whenever it is Saturday mornings, you already know you got to start your mornings off right with that MOG and Friends podcast, bitch.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it. It's great.
All right, guys. Okay.
Listen.
All right, buds.
Listen, Debbie. You're not going to take away. You're not going to take away my joy.
All right, pals. MOG and pals.
No.
MOG and pals is terrible. Actually, I'm gonna be honest. If it was MOG and pals, I'm leaving the podcast. I go for it.
All right, MOG and buds.
I'm done. But yo, guys, listen. It definitely is another Saturday morning. And you guys are definitely tuning into the best podcast on YouTube. No debates about that. And we got another good show, man. It's some good speculation talk this week. I'm really excited about really excited to get the thoughts of the MOG crew and see what they think and kind of have some good discussions and whatnot. But yeah, before we get into the introductions, before we get into anything, for those that are wondering, what is MOG? MOG is a very chill podcast for everyone to enjoy. We talk all things gaming, controversial topics, and the community that comes with it. And we always approach all topics with a fair and unbiased perspective. Sit back, relax.
Shit, I can't tell. Wait a minute. Did you just say fair and unbiased? Lies.
Wow.
Whoa.
She's calling you out on the intro.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yo, listen. I've been. Listen, Debbie. Have I not been good this week? Have I not been nice to Leash all week?
Been chilling.
Have I not?
Listen, you're never nice.
Hold on. Has Persona not been very nice, very sweet, very kind, very
Persona has thrown the host on you too.
Very quote unquote teddy bearish. I've been trying. You understand? I'm trying to be nice this week. You feel me? I'm trying.
I mean, yeah,
you see how
to be fair, he has been trying. He
you see how she just told me? It's because I'm darker than you, bro. I don't know.
That's colorist.
I don't even really, no offense to my light brights, but I don't even really like light skinned men like that.
Colorist.
I'm like, I can't.
It's a preference.
I woke up, I looked at the mirror, and I said, Persona, you gonna be nice to Leash this week. I said, all right, Persona. Then I'm still getting shade, and I look in the mirror again, and I'm like, Persona,
what can I do?
What can I do? What can I do? Persona, I don't know what to do at this point.
Because I'm skeptical. That's why. You're being nice. Why? I'm skeptical. Because you're never nice.
You can't be nice unless you got an alternative plan.
But yo, it is, we always approach everything, regardless of what Leash will say, with the fair and unbiased perspective. And shout out to Leash for being here on time. We starting? Okay, bring it on. Bring it on. Oh, yes, I'm ready. Oh, man. But, yo, man, honestly, before we get into anything, I have to introduce my panel, because without the panel, this podcast would not be what it is. They make the podcast. We a squad. We a team. I love these folks, man. These folks are amazing. So, starting with Leash. Leash, introduce yourself to the people and let us know what games you've been playing throughout the week.
Hey, everybody. Had to stretch it out real quick because, Persona starting with the bullshit this morning. So I'm about to give it to them. Anyway, it's your girl, Leash. Yep, I hit him with the ow. You already know when a black woman goes ow, she about to be on some bullshit. So y'all just ooh.
What have I started with? What have I started?
Oh man. So anyway, hey guys, it's your girl Leash Capiche, coming to you on this beautiful Saturday morning. I am officially, I put it in my bio, I'm the first lady. Yes, past the collection plate. I am the first lady of MOG and Friends, first and last, because I wish they would cheat on me. So anyway,
that is right. She is the first.
Yes,
lady of MOG.
First and last lady.
I'm
damn
start
it.
Using that too. Like, hey guys, this is the first lady of MOG.
Hey. Anyway, so yeah, I haven't really been playing video games this week. I did finish Outlast on Tuesday, and I was like really disappointed in the ending. I was so disappointed. I was like, is this it?
Yeah, I was watching and I'm like, yo, this is dog shit.
Right.
The ending gets explained through Whistleblower.
Through the DLC?
Yeah.
I thought I lost. I was like, was there something else I was supposed to do?
I can't actually talk about it without spoiling you, so you have to play it.
Damn, but everybody's saying that Whistleblower is worse, so I should be playing that.
It's not. It's not worse. It's scarier, yes, but it's not worse.
Oh, so scary. So it's worse than Demi. What do you mean? It's not.
Oh, man.
It's scarier. That means it's worse. The fuck? I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to use the F word. It's too early in the morning. Oh man, Persona. I'm riled up now. Oh god.
Don't use me as your scapegoat. Not today.
You'll forever be my scapegoat. Damn it. Anyway, so yeah, I did that, and I played because Demi and Persona speak so highly of this goddamn game. I went ahead and played the second episode to the first Life is Strange, and it's still trash. I did not like it. I'm like, you know what? I'm just not gonna spend any more money on this game. Good thing I only bought it episode by episode, so I technically only spent $5, and that was a waste.
Hold on. Okay, I have to ask this. What is it? Because you couldn't really explain it in text. I need to hear this. What is it about this game you don't like? Like, why don't you like the game?
The story is boring. the story is boring. The characters, I don't really relate to the characters. I don't like Chloe at all. The best friend, she's annoying. Really, all of the characters, they really don't like nothing about. I don't feel connected to any of the characters, not even the main character. Like, it's like playing Dawson's Creek and you can rewind time. Like, ain't nobody got time for that. So I just
we starting up, huh?
Yo, Demi, listen. This is about to be a debate podcast.
We starting up today, huh? This must be MOG and friends, not MOG and enemies.
Oh my god, bro. Like, we all supposed to be pals and friends and shit. Friends with the W. Friends.
MOG and friends. Shut up. But no, like I'm looking for a connection with my characters. That's what made Telltale Games so great, is because you cared about what happened. Shut up. The development company, they did some bullshit. That's different. But I'm talking about in like general, like the games, they made you care about the characters, care about your decisions. Like, if anybody hasn't played, this is a spoiler. In the end of the second episode, the heifer jumps off the building, right? And the whole time I'm just, I'm trying my best to not get her to jump. And she jumps and I'm like, oh, well, I tried. That's really how I felt. Like, I didn't want to go back and change nothing. I didn't want to do anything else. I'm just like, well, I did all I can do. RIP. Like, that's really how I felt. So, I mean, I can't, I part of me wants to continue to play so I could hate on it some more. You know how people basically vote so they could complain? That's basically how I feel right now. I want to play the game so I could complain. I want to be that person, but I'm not going to. So, yeah, that was my week, guys. It was pretty all right. So, yeah. Moving on.
I mean, I can't believe you didn't. I can't believe you didn't like the game. I'm gonna be honest. I'm very shocked at that.
Especially with you liking Telltale Games so much. I thought it wasn't a hit.
No. That's what I'm saying. I'm very surprised you don't like the game. But I mean, I don't know, the game great for me, man. I love Life is Strange.
It's a fantastic series. 2 is even better.
I got to start 2. I haven't started 2 yet.
Let me find out y'all got low standards. I'm about to put y'all on game. I need to up your standards.
Look.
I'm sorry. Demi, no. I'm sorry, Demi. Okay. I'll be quiet.
But if I was to speak, I wouldn't get that same respect. Demi, you see that, bro? Oh, man. I'm getting on the red stepchild here. Anyway,
blamed.
You see how she was nice to me off cast. Now she wants shit on me. So
relax.
I was not nice to you. I was being cordial. I was just waiting for you to be on that BS. I'm like, it's coming. It's coming. Any minute.
Then we got my boy Demi. My boy's in the building.
Throw it up.
Yo, Demi, introduce yourself. Let us know the games you've been playing throughout the week. What's
good, everybody? Demi got reviews here. It is another Saturday morning. We're starting it off right. I'm sitting in front of the TV right now. We getting it in. What have I been playing throughout the week? Let's see. We playing a lot of Forza Horizon. Yo, that game is nice. The game is nice. Like, I didn't like 3 that much. I think that was that point where it was like getting stale for me. But 4 just brings it back around and it makes you really good. I've been playing Far Cry 5, finished that up. Didn't like the ending for that. I think that ending was pretty bad. I hate games with a bad ending. Far Cry 5 literally gives you a no-win.
Really?
Yeah.
How long do you think you beat it?
I put it down for some months. So I say when I started playing it back Monday to finish it Friday.
Oh yeah, that took you no time. Damn.
Yeah. I just knocked out the last few parts I had to knock out and finish that. Overwatch as usual. And I'm finally diamond, guys. I said I was gonna do it.
Hey.
Solo diamond, pulling my hair out and screaming at the TV screen.
He definitely was, though. Yo, listen. I was in some of the party chats when he was playing that shit. Yeah. He was definitely like, yo, what the fuck? What are you doing? You so trash, dude.
And
why are you picking this hero? Why? There's no need for yo, it was funny. It was funny. It's hilarious.
I went back and started playing the Sherlock games, and I like it. The Devil's Daughter is fire. Yeah.
That's the one I have. I had grabbed that on a sale, I think last year, Black Friday, I think, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I got it for the platinum, but I'm interested in it. So I just gotta play it. I gotta finish it.
I say I kind of want you to get Crimes and Punishment because it picks up right off that. So it kind like I understand you got it for the platinum, but it does like there's a long period of story that's going on here.
If I can find if Crime and Punishment cheap, I'll snatch it up.
It should be like $5 to $10.
Yeah, if it's $5 to $10, I'll pick it up. I don't mind.
Oh, and I went to see Venom yesterday.
Hey, how was it?
It was okay.
Yeah, it was trash. If it's not good or great, it was trash. So good, I can save my money.
It's things they do right, but it felt rushed.
Boo.
Was the action good?
Yeah, the action was fire. Like the technical usage, like the intertwining of Eddie and the symbiote.
Did he web swing and all in this movie?
No.
Okay.
That was pretty key. Like they did not let him do any of that. Like he mainly attached himself to walls and like the tentacles were spreading out more and stuff like that, but it wasn't like any web swinging at all.
How many times did he say "we are Venom"? I need to know.
He said it like once or twice.
Why? That joint sounds so dope. We are Venom.
And I just learned that it isn't Lance Reddick, who I thought was doing the voice.
No, it's Hardy. He does dope.
Yeah, he sounds like Lance Reddick. I was like, what? That's Tom Hardy? I was surprised.
Yeah, Tom Hardy. He does the acting and he does the voice. I was like, damn, that's really good. Was it well, we'll get into that later. I don't want to spoil too much, but definitely want to pick your brain a little bit because I want to know if they followed anything from comic books. But we'll talk later about it. And then for me, y'all already know who I am. I am Persona, and for me this week, the games I've been playing is Destiny 2 and Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Destiny 2, grinding, catching light, and working on 2 different characters with that. And with Odyssey, grinding, which we'll get into much later in the podcast because I've got some words for that. And Odyssey is great. Odyssey looks very beautiful. And you can see they definitely did build off. They did use Origins as the foundation for building this game, which I really do like. Origins is, Brotherhood is my favorite, but after playing Origins is ahead of Brotherhood. So right now it's Origins 2, and then Origins, Brotherhood, then 2. But judging by Odyssey might be up there too. So it might knock down Assassin's Creed 2 for me, but we'll see because it's a lot of those naval battles in this one, and I don't like that ship shit. But that's all the games I've been playing throughout the week. Let's get into some topics, man. Let's talk. It's a lot of rumors, a lot of leaks, a lot of disappointment this week, a lot of excitement. Definitely want to get into some good stuff. Starting with Harry Potter, Mr. Potter. When I first seen this, I was very, 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 very skeptical. Because I'm just like, what? There's some Harry Potter gameplay. What? Like it threw me off because I was just like looking at this and I'm like, I was looking at the article and I'm like, I don't know. When it first broke, I thought it was I thought it was fake. I'm gonna be honest. But then a video leaked and it was showing like little snippets of the gameplay and it was showing like the action and stuff like that. Because when you think of Harry Potter, and it's supposed to be an action RPG, so it's like when you think of Harry Potter, an action RPG, those two things for me personally just don't. They don't. I don't think that. So it kind of threw me off. But then seeing the gameplay, I was quickly blown away. Leash, did you see it? What you think?
Just to let you know, if they make this game like like online and you could play against friends and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm whooping all y'all asses with my Patronus. I know that sounds nasty.
You won't win against me. You won't win against me, but I'm sure Demi will let you.
I'm House Gryffindor, guys. All my Gryffindors.
Here we go.
All my Gryffindors. You already know we like the Beyoncés of Hogwarts. You know we fabulous and whatever. You know we got Harry P on the team.
She know damn well she Hufflepuff child.
I am not Hufflepuff. You are listen. I took I took the test, okay? And on Pottermore, it says that I am Gryffindor and my Patronus is a Sparrowhawk. And it's gonna come down, it's gonna pluck out your eyeballs, Persona. Damn it.
That's cool.
But when I saw, I was like, oh my God, like if this is for real and it ain't nobody like, I'm really excited for this game. I used to be a big Harry Potter fan. So like that, like just the way like the you're actually like killing stuff too. It's not a kiddie game. That's the part that I'm really gonna like about it. Like you saw the part where the dude had like the troll and he like put the troll like on a spike or whatever. And you just saw blood everywhere. Like I'm like, oh my God, like this is
that was crazy. I was like, whoa, this ain't no kiddie game.
It's not. I was like, oh my God, this is lit. So yeah, I'm really, really excited. So shout out to all my Gryffindors out there. You already know what it is. We come in to reign supreme like we always do.
Hey.
You know.
Debbie, what's your thoughts on this, man? What are you? What house are you?
I'm Ravenclaw.
Oh, all right. That's what's up.
You ain't no Ravenclaw, Demi.
What?
You ain't know. Everybody wants to be Ravenclaw because they're like that mysterious.
That's the one I got
house. You were definitely Gryffindor.
I got Ravenclaw.
I need to see receipts. Show me the receipt.
Oh wow.
All right, I gotta log into my account. I got you. I got Ravenclaw. But I'm excited. Like, yo, huge Harry Potter fan. I still got the books. I keep them joints wiped off and dusted every day. I used to read these as a kid. Love the movies. Yo, like, I was hyped seeing that in action. You got me. And they doing it around the time of the Fantastic Beasts. So you know, bro.
Oh yeah, I was gonna run through the features and how it's gonna be. Go ahead.
I got one thing to do, like that actually does worry me. Being made by Avalanche Studios.
Yeah, that's definitely because what game Avalanche? I'm trying to think. What was the last game they did?
What was the last game they made? I'm gonna Google it while you talk about it.
All right. Yeah, so pretty much with this Harry Potter, the way it's going to be set in 19th century wizarding world. This third-person open world RPG game centers around your character with unique abilities who has earned a late acceptance to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. You are a newly arrived fifth-year student to Hogwarts that demonstrates a latent gift of magic with a unique ability to track and identify remnants of a potent ancient power. Upon arrival, strange events begin to materialize in the Forbidden Forest, and trouble begins to brew within the castle walls. Together with Professor Eleazar Fig, you embark on a journey through both familiar and never-before-seen locations to bring to light the truth behind
not these.
It sounds really good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, and again, this is rumors. This is speculation, guys. That we're dealing in rumors right now. But if this is to be true, me personally, I'm excited. The only books that I read for Harry Potter, like I ain't gonna say a lie and say I'm a die-hard Harry Potter fan. I read what's the first book? The
Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah, it was Sorcerer's Stone.
Sorcerer's Stone. Then it's Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah, I read those two books. That's it. I didn't read nothing else.
Oh,
I've seen most of
Fire, bro.
Nah,
Yo, that book was so good, bro.
And I watched most of the. I stopped after Prisoner of Azkaban. I didn't see nothing after that. I'm gonna be honest.
Come on.
Oh yeah, man. Listen, I ain't gonna say and lie to you, bro. I'm not gonna say and lie,
bro. You ain't seen Deathly Hollow. Oh my god, bro.
No. I'm sorry, bro.
So, just for the record, Avalanche Studio is the team that made Just Cause.
Oh hell no! Nah. Oh Jesus! Oh
Wait, huh?
Christ.
Why y'all Jesusing? Why y'all?
Because Avalanche Studios is the development team behind Just Cause, and Just Cause is dog shit. Just Cause 3.
I never played, so I'm just like, okay.
Just Cause 3 was really bad. When I say bad, I mean like really, really bad. It was glitchy.
I'm gonna pronounce.
So this is. So you think this is? They redeem themselves or something? You know?
They could.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't know if they can redeem. I don't think they can redeem themselves with me just because Just Cause 3 was so bad for me.
Yeah, that game was
like
awful.
What other game did they
Just Cause 4
working on Rage 2.
They are
4.
Rage 2 and Just Cause. Rage 2 does look good. I'll admit that.
So maybe they are stepping up because this looks good.
It does. It looks good.
I want to see it in action.
It has that Harry Potter. Like when I seen the footage, I'm like, this has that Harry Potter feel, that Potter feel, you know, where it's like, yo, this works, you know, this is something you can play. Leash asks a good question now because I'm thinking like, am I gonna give them a chance? Because the game looks, if what we saw is what we are to expect, the game looks. I'll buy it. You know, if it's Avalanche, I'll still buy it and I'll give them one more chance. I will.
See, that's all you need is one more chance.
But after this, you ain't getting no chances from me.
Does this mean I'll buy Just Cause 4?
Oh no. Oh hell no. Just Cause 4 don't get bought nowhere in this house. Hell no. Now do we think this is coming out this gen or next gen? I think next gen.
Next gen.
It's not coming out no time soon. That was a tease. I'm mad.
And shout out to Trailwave. He said WB Warner Bros. They removed the footage, which they did. Which you know what that means when you got publishers and companies footage. Yeah,
it's confirmed.
This is confirmed. So we might be seeing something at E3 or something. It was also speculated that Rocksteady was to be making this game, but that rumor quickly got deterred by the new rumor that apparently Rocksteady is their next title. Which this aggravates me. I'm gonna be honest. The next title, Rocksteady's next title, is going to be a new Batman Arkham game.
Do we really need any more Arkham games?
No, we don't.
See,
we really don't.
I'm half and half on this.
Go ahead, Demi. You got the floor.
Yeah, I'm like,
I'm quiet. I'll wait, do you? Okay.
It's not. All right.
You sure you don't want to say your piece, Demi? I'm just saying. Speak now or forever hold your peace. And you're muted, by the way. Oh yeah, Demi was like, nah. Y'all
no, I know why I was muted. Just give me a second. See, I don't want any more Arkham games. But a part of me kind of wants them to do a Batman Beyond game.
A Batman Beyond?
Yeah. I just want to see a part of that come into play. But part of me wants to see them actually attempt Superman and see if they're going to do like the justice that Superman deserves.
Man, the hell with Terry McGinnis, man. Nah, I don't.
Relax on Terry. Relax, man. Relax.
I got issues with Terry.
Relax.
Wait, you don't like what? I'm confusion. Somebody doesn't like Superman or something?
No. Terry, we're talking about Terry McGinnis. He's the Batman for Batman Beyond.
Oh.
Yeah. He's Bruce Wayne's son.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
I don't see why you're hating. First of all, because that game would be fire. But I heard rumors and speculation of them like doing a Justice League. I don't know how to feel if they were just jumping straight into that either.
I wouldn't want them to do that either.
Huh. I would love a Justice League game. That should be fire.
See, without the proper build-up, though, I feel like it wouldn't go anywhere.
But okay, what do you mean without the proper build-up? Like, what else do they need?
You got to introduce at least the other characters in some way or fashion.
Well, I mean, if they do it for they don't necessarily have to introduce them separately. They could introduce.
No, I'm not saying introduce them separately, but introduce them throughout the other games. Like if you had a Superman game and some threat was coming to space, somehow you can introduce those other characters without having to just, okay, let's make this Justice League game just because.
Honestly, a Superman game isn't needed because because it's like what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
You'd have to start him with learning his powers and then learning how to control the limits of his powers.
So something like a Smallville, but in video game form.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
I can see that being more of a, if they were to do something like that in a more Smallville-esque type of fashion, I can see the game working because he wouldn't be a fully realized Superman. So like his abilities, like he could get hurt still. Like he could still, like he's got limits, which would work, and he could still fight, I mean, he can't fight no damn Doomsday or nothing like that, but he could fight like Parasite, Lobo, Toyman, characters, like he can still fight villains like that and fight like, the army or fight, robot drones with kryptonite on it or whatever, like stuff like that. Like he could do that, but like we're talking like a fully realized Superman and he fighting like all these people. I feel like the only villain that would work, like in terms of like main villain for a Superman game, the only villain that would work would be Darkseid. I don't think you can have a fully realized Superman and have him going against Metallo or some shit like that. Like it just,
I feel like it wouldn't translate the Lessers and then build it up.
I guess. I mean, I would want Darkseid to be the main villain because if you do Doomsday gonna have to kill his ass, and if the Doomsday don't kill him in the game,
let's say they do a Superman trilogy. And then Doomsday is like the final villain of the last game.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, that could work. But I don't know, man. Like, with the combination of Superman, you have to do the combo of writing plus his powers. You can't just go all out for Superman because then it goes into like stuff that nobody really wants to see. Because I don't like seeing Superman just all God level.
True, that'd be a boring game.
But that's the thing, Superman is God level.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. And I kind of put him and Goku on the same level because it gets boring when I just see them all winning.
Goku dog shit. Let's
lose.
You getting ahead of yourself now.
No, listen. It's a reason because they are kind of on the same scale. They just get powerful and powerful and powerful. I want to see you lose.
Yeah, pretty much. That's why I didn't like One Punch Man.
Goku has gotten his ass whooped though.
In Super, he's been losing a lot. That's why I'm glad to see this happen. For Superman, it's kind of few and far between. You see him getting rocked, but you don't see him like generally losing.
Only time he lost was that. Well, not lost. I mean, Superman has gotten his ass whooped a couple times. Let's keep it a buck. Darkseid, Doomsday, Metallo whooped his ass a couple times. Like Lobo, like he's gotten his ass whooped, but not like on the level of Goku. Like when Goku was fighting Cell, Goku got his ass whooped. When Goku was fighting Vegeta, the very first time, the only thing that saved Goku's life was Yajirobe.
Yeah, that's
like Goku has gotten his ass whooped through the entire.
When they were fighting Black and Super, he lost. They were getting washed. I was like, yo, that's the kind of stuff I want to see. I like seeing the protagonist.
That's what you said. Yo.
Yes.
Whoa. I thought I heard that. I'm like, Debbie really means what he's saying right now. Like, yo, man, this shit is real, B. Go ahead.
I just like seeing a protagonist like go through some struggle. Like when him and Supergirl fighting Darkseid in that one movie, and Superman got rocked into space. That was hilarious.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Darkseid would be perfect because Darkseid is one of the few people outside of Doomsday. Darkseid could. Darkseid is the Thanos of DC. Okay, Darkseid can. Ooh, he can do some damage. He can do some serious damage to Superman. In that movie, did you see how? And again, with Superman, I feel it's that plot armor because remember how remember how Supergirl is stronger than Superman. Supergirl was getting whooped by Darkseid. You seen how she was getting bodied, bro? Did you see how she? Listen, Kryptonians don't bleed. You understand me? When you saw blood coming from her and Superman, it's like what is going on here? And even remember what Superman movie was that where he was going against those elites and he unleashed his true power or whatever. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like with Superman, what shout out to Bar. He said Goku wasn't fighting for real though. Listen, man, I don't want to hear and with Goku versus Vegeta, he was fighting for real. Like maybe with Cell he wasn't because he was trying to test Gohan, whatever. But that Goku versus Vegeta fight, that man was fighting for real. That was a real him fighting for real. That was no. Let's spar, buddy. No.
Hey, let's fight, guys.
No. That Goku versus Vegeta fight in the Saiyan saga, he was fighting for real. That Raditz versus Goku fight, he was fighing for real. Listen, Goku has gotten his ass whooped numerous of times here. Let's reel it in for a second. Let's reel it in. Okay, Goku's great. Vegeta's better in my personal opinion, but
really.
Yes. Yeah, really. I'm dead serious. Vegeta's my favorite character in Dragon Ball.
Well, that doesn't surprise me.
I mean, Vegeta has had the better character growth.
Yes. He's the underdog. I like the underdog. He's
not necessarily the underdog. I wouldn't say that.
Compared to Goku, he is.
No,
he is.
Compared to Goku?
True. Underdog is either Krillin or Yamcha. That's an underdog.
What? Those ain't underdogs. Those are peons. Those are peons. We're talking about people.
But I'm just saying, if you want to really call, that's an underdog.
Oh my god. I mean, Yamcha ain't no underdog. He the mat that the dog go above. that the dog that goes under the dog. That's what he is. He ain't no underdog.
It's the grass where the dog goes poop.
That's what Yamcha is. Shout out to your Lord Yamcha though. Leash, but what type of game, like superhero game, would you want to see Rocksteady make?
I would prefer, because I don't really like DC games. DC comics. I'm not really a big fan. But I would prefer them to make a nice, solid X-Men game. Like I don't know how they would do it. But if like they was to make like an X-Men game, I think I'd pretty much be on board. But as far as like people have done X-Men like so wrong within these past this past decade or so. So that would be a nice little, I guess, redemption to the series, I guess. But yeah, if there's an X-Men game, because that's my favorite series in the Marvel universe. So I would definitely be on board.
Vic said a Teen Titans game would be fire.
That actually would. That would be
fire.
That would be good.
Be fire. Or a Static Shock. I agree. Static Shock is definitely needed. A Static Shock game would be great, actually. A Static Shock game would be perfect, actually. It would be perfect.
Yeah.
It'd sell.
Hell yeah.
It'd do really well.
How the song used to go, Static Shock? Gotta be. Come on, gotta be.
Are you saying Kanye or Static Shock, bro?
That was a little bit of both.
All right, man. Let me move on to the next topic. You see, guys. This is what happens. This is the abuse that I get on a daily basis from these two. Okay, I'm a very nice,
very
peaceful person.
Let me break out the violin.
Go ahead, play it in E sharp. You see how they treat. You see how she treating me, ladies and gentlemen. You see how Demi treating me now.
Oh, you want the whole orchestra now?
You see how
I'll bring out the cellos.
Lady and my MOG boy treats me.
First and last, lady.
First and last.
First of all,
first and last.
I get slandered on a daily basis. Okay.
I don't slander you.
Of course not. You're the teddy bear, Demi. You don't get the slander. You the Snuggles bear from the laundry commercial.
Jesus Christ.
The dirty laundry that needs to be clean. I'm the basket, bro. In the commercial, I'm the basket.
Stop, bro.
You're the bear. You're the bear that's sitting on top of the dryer. Like, yo, I'm the basket. I'm the empty basket that's sitting on the side. Bro.
Remember they used, but do you remember in the commercial side they used to poke them?
Yeah.
They used to poke him. He said,
"Yo, me and my boy, we was talking about old commercials from like back in the day yesterday. Tell me if y'all remember this. Remember the did you guys ever have Hess trucks? Remember the Hess truck commercials?
No.
The Hess truck's back and it's better than ever for Christmas this year. The Hess truck, y'all never what? Never, you never had a Hess truck?
That sounds familiar.
Nah, I don't.
What? Yo, somebody in the chat.
Wait, hold on. Did you just ask Demi?
All right, bro.
Wait.
Yo, wait. Somebody
you just asked Demi, who's a whole probably he young. Okay, he was probably born.
Christ.
He was probably born when that commercial came out. Shit. Why would you even ask Demi that question?
I had a Sega Dreamcast. Get off me.
Well, how old were you? Like 3?
I was like 4 to 5.
You was 4 or 5? Oh, well, yeah. That makes sense. So you wouldn't remember that commercial?
I wouldn't. But Jesus Christ, y'all made me sound like I'm 18 years old.
Y'all, listen, change the language. Change the language of what you saying. Don't y'all be bad. Don't y'all, because I ain't say nothing. That's all.
You laugh, but you're involved.
Hey, listen. I'm asking questions. Y'all remember them Hess trucks? Yo, shout out to Barry. Barry, remember? Yo, I had got the Hess truck when I was a kid. When I was a little kid, my mom had bought me the car carrier Hess truck, the 18-wheeler car carrier Hess truck set, the huge set that came with the build up gas station and everything, and it was a bunch of cars and stuff in the Hess truck. And so we was talking about old commercials yesterday, and I just came to my mind again, like, because the song is now stuck in my head, like the Hess truck's back and it's better than that. Yo, that was my joint. I'm sorry. I know now they got like the aircraft carrier and all this.
Yeah, I never had that. I had like Hot Wheels and
I had Matchbox Hot Wheels and all that too. I mean, you got multiple things, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. I had that and like Legos, like Hot Wheels and Legos is the thing for me.
Yeah, Hess. You never heard of Hess, Garuda? Hess used to be. I don't know if this is just an East Coast thing. I don't know, or an American thing. I don't know. Hess was a gas station that used to be in America. That was in America, and you know, just like Amco's gone. Well, Amco got bought out by BP and it became BP. Hess, they're just gone, but they still build the Hess trucks and all that stuff. You know, toys for Christmas and stuff like that. Those are pretty much like novelty items now, though. Shout out to Hess.
Apparently, they're still making them.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. They make them every Christmas.
Wow, I've literally never heard of this.
I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised you haven't heard of it either, Leash.
I have heard of it. Now that you sang the jingle, but it's like I don't really remember.
Jangle.
What was our jingle? Mog and Friends, Saturday morning, bitch. It was something like that.
Another Saturday morning with your Mog and Friends, bitch.
There we go.
Whip it up.
Debbie in the back. You see Debbie in the background whipping up the.
Oh, here we go. Go with the bricks. Here we go.
O block.
Every day with the bricks.
Oh my god.
This dude Debbie, man. Go ahead, Alicia. What was you saying though?
Oh no, but I remember the jingle, but I don't remember like the commercials or nothing like the actual on TV commercials or whatever. But I remember the jingle.
Go to go on YouTube if you have time today and just type in Hess truck commercials. You'll be thrust it down memory lane just like I was.
I don't want to remember how old I am, honestly. So I'll be all right.
But if Demi had asked, she would have went in there.
Well, that's because Demi is like, he's just so like cuddly and snuggly. And then like he's like the vest with the buttons, bro. Like,
right, let's move on.
Who does that? Only Demi.
All right, let's move on. So
with the buttons, he has buttons on his vest. Oh my god, smooth. Nobody else can do that. Just Demi. So anyway, moving on.
They Witcher 3 author A. Sapkowski, he demands additional royalties from CD Projekt Red. CD Projekt Red calls it grounding. So pretty much the basis of the story is the author, he pretty much wants more royalty, like he wants more money paid out to him for The Witcher because The Witcher is so popular and doing so well. He's seeing that it's doing so well, and he's like, yo, I need some more bread from you guys because the game is doing better than what I thought it would have been doing. So y'all gonna have to pay up. And in the contract that he signed, he pretty much signed it, he signed it for pennies. And I was like, yeah, like, because he didn't like video games and he didn't think the game would do well. And, obviously he's wrong about that. So now he's wanting more money. And CD Projekt Red is sticking up the middle finger like, no, buddy, you get nothing out of me. How do you feel? Starting with you, Demi. Do you feel like he should get more compensation?
No. Not even. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
That's why.
Not even.
My bad. I had to do something. But no, because from what I read, he didn't trust it, nor did he believe in it. So if you didn't believe in the product that is now booming, because look at the Witcher sales, and look at everything that it's bringing forth, why should you get a piece of the pie? At all. Now I would be the fair guy and be like, all right, here, take a little bit and get out my face. But I'm looking at it like, you didn't even trust or have faith in this. So now that you see it's getting popularity, now that you see a series is picking up via games, via cards, Netflix, Game of the Years. Now you want to step in again? Why should I even let you? I think it's fair game. You didn't trust in my product. You didn't believe that we could do it. Why should I even pay you? They offered him, if I'm not mistaken, CD Projekt Red offered him a long-term thing, and he only took the one-time payment. Hey. It
sounds like a you problem.
Yeah.
Oh no. Leash.
Yes.
Should he get paid?
I say give the man some money. I say, listen, I'm pretty sure that since the game did so well or whatever, like I'm pretty sure he's gearing up to take it to court and legal stuff and blah, blah, blah. Just give the man some hush money and keep it moving. They like, I understand, like at this, like, what, like, I'm like, Project Red is probably like, well, you should have took what Demi was saying, the long deal. But at the same time, like this company has enough money to shut the man up, basically. So at this point, just give the man his money and just keep it moving. Like, yeah, don't be a douche. Just pay the man so he can shut up. That's how I feel. And that's how I would be personally. Because, I mean, as long as he's not asking for a ridiculous amount of money, then I'd probably be good with it. I'm like, okay, bye. Here, take your pennies. Bye-bye. So that's me. Write him a check. Keep it moving.
I'm kind of with Demi. I'm like, listen, man, you ain't even believe in our vision and you signed it away. You signed it off. You signed
Y'all
it.
are mean.
Like, it ain't about being mean. It's strict. Yo, shout out to my boy Vic. Strictly business. You feel me? It's business. You feel me? Business is very cutthroat.
But
So,
legal. So just pay the man. Like, I'm pretty sure he's pushing to take this to court, bro. Like,
he's gonna lose because he signed the contract.
I mean, he's gonna lose, but at the same time, there's like different levels to the law system where they might even side with the man. I don't know. Who knows? I ain't no lawyer. I ain't study law, but I know legal fees is not fun. So
it ain't fun.
so I'm just saying, like, just pay the man.
I mean, out of respect for him creating the
series, I pay it, but
I give him a couple dollars, you know, buying a happy
money. Without his vision, they wouldn't have made the money that they made. He was the catalyst. Yeah, like they expanded upon it and stuff like that, but like, come on, like, it's really not that big of a deal.
Without the games, the books wasn't that big though.
True. But I don't know. I'm the we can all make it type of person. So I'll be like, you know, yeah, take some money, get out my face, like you said, Demi.
Yo, we got Timbo in the building. Timbo, what up? Yeah, I'm I don't know. I agree with Leash because it's like, out of respect, I'll throw him some bread. Now, if he asking for like, you know, half, I'm gonna be like, you can take your half ass on out of here. But
right.
I'll throw him. I'll throw him, you know, a couple $100,000. You know, I'll throw him some bread. Like, all right, you know what? You know, here, you know, you can eat. But then if you trying to play me, like, oh, nah, I want more. Nah, bro, that's all you getting from me. Like, you're not getting the whole thing from me. Nah. Mm-mm. You created the books. I created the games. That's the difference. Like, we referenced your books. Thank you, but nah.
Hey,
but I will pay him something.
I'm surprised he just ain't try to get more money from the Netflix deal that's coming out from this.
Well, he probably is getting. He's probably getting like a grip from the Netflix money, but he's seen the success of because look, the whole Netflix deal is the result of how successful Witcher 3 is and how popular it is. So you got to figure that, you know, the money that they raked in from Witcher 3 has to be monumental. Even to this day, it's probably still, you know, selling, and, you know, someone's buying it somewhere. You know, it's just like GTA. You know, people are still buying GTA, still charts. I don't know how, but it does. Like, everybody in the world don't got this game already. So, you know, we'll see. But it's a double-edged sword for me. It's a double-edged sword. So moving on. I gotta be honest, man. PlayStation kind of been they've been more or less, they've been really trying to like shut out the naysayers. And, you know, because now they got the whole cross-play ordeal happening with you know, Fortnite, which pleases a quote-unquote huge demographic of people. But then something else that, you know, a lot of people really had issues with when it came to PlayStation was the fact that you couldn't change your name on PSN. This was a huge problem, especially for PS4. And Sony's reasoning for that was because of how your name is tied to your account. To have the ability to change that it'd have to be updates across like all these different platforms. And the way they described it, I ain't gonna lie, it seemed kind of, I'm like, huh? Like, what? Like, you can't just flip, you know, like, you really have to like go through those type of things, like go through those checks and balances, which, you know, if you think back to PS3, PlayStation did have a lot, the way the systems were and how they were trying to do things, they definitely were more trying to do things more, what's the word I'm looking for? More PlayStation centric. They weren't really trying to think of everybody else. They were definitely big headed last gen. I can admit that. So this gen, you know, obviously they're doing better. They're you know, more vocal. They're clearly listening to I guess, what people want. And one of the things that people did really want was name changes. And a couple of developers have pretty much spoke and said that the name change, they're prepping for name change and that it's coming really soon and it's on the horizon. Leash, starting with you. I already know what Leash gonna say. Persona, why you ask me this knowing that I don't got a PlayStation?
Shut your ass up. First of all.
So Leash,
let's know me. You don't know me, man.
Go ahead and say it. Persona. Go ahead and say Persona. Persona.
First of all, I don't have a PlayStation. Why y'all keep asking me questions about PlayStations? I don't have a PlayStation, guys. Okay, so I do not give a F about what the hell is going on with PlayStation. But I will say I don't have those problems because I can change my name. Xbox. I'm done being Big Tasty 24/7. I'm gonna change my name to Leash Compete. I don't got those problems. So why y'all keep asking me about PlayStation?
Big Tasty. Wait, Big Tasty.
Yes.
Hold on. Wait a second.
It was an example. Okay, I would never be like Big Tasty 24/7.
Like, I was gonna say, I hope
first
your name
of all,
on Xbox ain't no Big Tasty. I hope your name on Xbox ain't no Big Tasty.
It's not Big Tasty.
Hey, yo, if you was named Big Tasty, I'm gonna have to hit you with a message like, yo, you changing that?
Like I'm saying though.
Oh,
you getting rid of that, bro?
That be like, hey, look, yo, we got to scrap because you can't
right.
I signed on and say Big Tasty 25. That's that. As a friend, huh? I'm automatically thinking this is suspect. Like, hold up, what is this? Big Tasty. What is this?
Oh my god. But yeah, I don't listen. Too bad, so sad. Womp womp. You can't change your name. I can. That's all I gotta say about that. Boom. I'm out.
You know what? I'm gonna have to sprinkle a little fanboyism right now because she threw it there. Y'all can change your name, but y'all can't change them exclusives. Oh, all right, back to you, Debbie.
First of all, hold on. Let's rewind. Whoop, 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 whoop. You know what?
That was the
rewind. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Okay, you know what? That's going to the soundboard.
Yes. I'm so sick and tired of you PlayStation people with your exclusives. We have exclusives, but guess what? That's why y'all stuck with Lil Red 8400. Okay, I'm good. I don't need exclusives.
Where do you get these names from? Little Red 8400.
Embarrassed. Like, listen, I'm pretty sure everybody started their PlayStation accounts when they were like young. So when we're young, it's like getting a tattoo when you're young. Yeah. We don't know what we're doing. I have like a tattoo of somebody's name on me. Right, got it when I was young. Oof. Oof.
Wait, rewind. Oof. Debbie, throw that. Oof.
We don't know. So it's basically that, you know. We don't know what the hell we doing. So you have an embarrassing name. There was some people who knew better, but for the most part, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, because I have 4. Well, because back on PS3, I used to change like whenever a COD would come out, a new COD, I would make a new account. It was stupid. I mean, now thinking of it as an adult, obviously it was stupid back then. But that's what I used to do, and I had like 5. You know, I have like 5 different accounts, and one of my accounts was the Black Joker, because Joker is one of my favorite villains. Remember back in like the early 2000s when like. Remember back in the early 2000s, like during like still like the kind of MySpace days when like people used to spell words, they used to spell words with numbers. So like, listen, it was bad. It was bad. Okay?
Worse.
It was bad. It was terrible. So it was the Black Joker. And then remember when everyone was putting X's in their name? My very first account on PlayStation on PS3 was XX, the Devil XX.
No.
Bad. It was bad. It was bad. Way back then, it was bad. It was
well,
bad.
you know, So yeah, keep your exclusives, and you continue to be the Black Joker. Okay. All right.
Oh my God! Why did I tell y'all that was my
boom? That's gonna be your name the whole podcast. What you say, Black Joker? Huh?
That's fine. I'm cool.
The
I'm cool with that. You call me whatever you want.
XX, the Black Joker, XX.
Oh nah, all right. We ain't. What we not gonna do is butcher my Then my Japanese account is y'all know who Gajil is, right?
Yeah, I got you at it.
No. I'm saying no. Do you know who where that character's from?
No, I don't.
Gajil is the name of one of the dragon slave. Well, not dragon slaves, but one of the chosen dragons in Fairy Tail.
Fairy Tail. I was just saying that name sounds familiar. My daughter watches that show religiously.
Fairy Tail
was my shit. Shout out to so my Japanese account's PSN name is Lord Gajil, and then my
oh my God. Throw it in the trash.
Hold on. First, that one ain't trash. Hold on. Slow it down.
That sounds better than the Black Joker. Let's be honest.
XXXXX.
Not gonna disrespect the Lord Gajil. You feel me?
With 2 X's at the end.
Respect Gajil. You feel me? Respect my boy.
Hush the Black Joker.
All right, Big Tasty.
Shut up. 24/7. You gotta add the 24/7 at the end.
You know what would make that name so much worse? Big and Tasty. Like if you added an N.
I'm saying like a woman, a chick, she's supposed to be, Tasty Cherry or something, not Big Tasty. That's something that a Black dude would name.
No, I'm 0 or 100. I'm all or nothing. So I go hard. I'm Big Tasty.
You big nasty.
Big Tasty. 24/7, damn it.
I haven't had any embarrassing names, so I can't really relate to any of this. So
Mr. Professional in the building, Demi.
Oh yeah, shout out to Michi. Shout out to Michi in the building. Michi and Timbo. Mama Bear, Papa Bear in the building.
I mean, I like my first name on Xbox was Thunderwave. Like I stuck with that name.
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh my God.
And then I just used that for everything. And then once it came over to Xbox One and PlayStation, when I got my PlayStation, that's when I was in my review form. So when I was changed to always Demigod, I was trying to name it the Demigod reviews, but it never actually stuck. So now when the name changes do come, I kind of just want to universally put it as all one name.
So
Demigod reviews.
Got rid of Thunderwave.
Yep. Yeah. Because Thunderwave was my Xbox.
I remember the Thunderwave name. Now that I'm thinking about it, I remember.
Yeah, I had that for 06, 07, one of the two.
Mr. And I never Professional. Changed it. Look at you, Demi. At least you didn't make terrible decisions like some people on this podcast.
Look, I can't let all of it ride because the Big Tasty does not sound funny.
That was an example.
Example. Going her Xbox.
It was an example.
That's her old name, Big Tasty.
Actually,
Big Tasty 64.
My name is Don Diva on Xbox. Okay,
Don Diva, aka Big Tasty. Anyway,
I see you sign on. I'll be like Don Diva.
L.
Excuse me?
Demi, how you feel about the name change though? Like, you happy about it?
Yeah, I want to change my name because I want to universally put it. Now I will say the pricing has to be fair. The pricing absolutely has to be fair. $10 a name, that should be it.
Well, they should give us one free because once they give us a free one, I'm not switching after that. It's gonna be what I make it, and that's it.
Yeah. Until the first one should be free. Because I know Xbox gives you the first one free, and that's with any name change, whether it's a new account or an aged account, they let you get the first one for free. So, what's funny? Were y'all good, bro?
Nah, the chat they put funny names. Chat. They put XX Scalebound 24/7
Wait.
And then Michi put XX Black Crackdown 2016 through 19XX.
Oh my God.
Oh God. Then Garuda put that black, hold on, what he put? That green haired Negro.
Oh
then put
God.
Big Tasty Love Scale. Yo, they got some funny names in the chat.
But for the people, I say for the people whose main names like, what was the one guy I played with in Overwatch? Bukaki.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah.
Wait! It's Saturday morning. Wait a minute.
Yeah, hold on, bro. Rewind.
Oof.
Hey, I've seen people with PSN names. It's like, all right, bro. Okay.
Oh no, I've seen some wild like OD names on PSN. I've seen some racist names too that I won't divulge here, but
yeah,
I've seen some
wild names on Xbox. Oh, whoa, okay, all right, bud, you got it. Yeah. You got it.
Wait, somebody says I want the name Master Beta.
Master Beta.
No, but I say bring it on, man.
That's great,
on, bro. I'm ready. I'm ready for the name change.
Yo, real talk, you might get banned with that name, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
Y'all was childish, bro.
That was Garuda said Master Beta. Like, that's funny. I'm sorry, that's funny.
Y'all childish, bro.
That's funny. I'm sorry, that's funny. Stop acting uppity. Y'all about that shit funny.
I'm crying.
How y'all the older ones, but y'all laughing at that?
You're going Mr. Professional in the building. Mr. Professional.
Go pick up the hat, man.
I know. Go do something, Debbie.
The hat's on my head. Thank you very much.
Oh, whatever.
Throw the hat then out the window.
Oh God.
Yo, Master Beta. That's great. I'm about to be honest.
You should up it and make it Master Debater.
Oh God, you are.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and move on.
Moving on.
Let's go ahead and move on.
Clean family jokes. I love it.
Let's move on, man.
Mr. Professional in the building.
Let's go ahead and move on. It's your L. But yeah, PSN name change, guys. It's pretty much on. I would say speculating, like I would say, and y'all give me y'all speculation. I would say at least by, I think to make up for PSX, the name change will come. I think it'll be December that we get the name change because there's no PSX, so they really don't have no obligations to that. But to smooth fans, like, hey guys, we know that we didn't do a PSX for you guys, but we want to do something to make you guys really happy. So here's name change. I see it being December. I see the fact that it's being spoken about now means that it's here. It's pretty much here. It's pretty much here. And Sony surprised us with the crossplay. That was out of left field. And remember, 6.0 didn't have no type of update. Maybe the update was the catalyst of opening up the doors to have the crossplay and the name change and all this other stuff anyway. And it was just something that we'd have to wait on. I see it as December.
Keep it in a buck. I'm so glad I didn't sign up for that 6.0.
It was free, so I ain't really worried about it.
Yeah,
but
I know,
but
I'm just saying, like, nothing. The thing I want still ain't added. Even though name change is one of the things I want. The one thing I do want is still ain't not added.
What's that? Oh, trophy tracking?
Yeah.
I want that as well. I definitely want that. I want that because, yeah, like that's one thing Xbox has that I really do like is the fact that trophy tracking and the way your achievements are set up and stuff like that. It shows like the leaderboards of like who's getting the most achievements out of your friends for the week. I like that stuff because it creates like a little mini competition with gaming, and I like that. So I definitely do want PlayStation to implement those type of things.
I'll be seeing Leash on the board. She gets some
like 20th, 30th place. Yeah, you're right.
Oof.
Demi, why you say that?
Why would you say that, bro? What's wrong with you?
All right, bro, relax. How you throwing me at nothing? Moving on.
Wow.
Nothing. So Nintendo, let's get into this Nintendo talk because I'm telling you, y'all gonna hear me today. So Nintendo is planning to release a new version of the Nintendo Switch next year. The Wall Street Journal claims they obtained this information from hardware suppliers and sources directly connected to this new Switch project. According to these sources, this new Switch version would be part of Nintendo's plan to keep the console's sales high and prevent it from losing momentum. The new version would use a higher quality screen and new hardware functionalities, but further details are unknown. The journal also reports this new Switch probably won't use OLED panels like the ones used in Apple's iPhone X series. Start with you, Leash. So is it too soon to release a more powerful Switch?
I wouldn't say yes, but I wouldn't say no. From what I remember, Nintendo used to release a lot of handheld games kind of back to back in the day. Because I remember having like a Game Boy Color, and then maybe like a year later they came out with the Game Boy Advance, or maybe a year or two later. So this isn't like shocking. I mean, I'm not gonna buy it. Well, you know what? I might buy one for myself. And then let my daughter have the old one.
I've been trying to play Mario Kart with all y'all for like how long now?
I have to buy it. Oh, it didn't whatchamacallit. I know this is off topic. Didn't whatchamacallit just come out?
Mario Party.
Yeah.
Oh, it did. Yeah, Mario Party did just come out.
So I might get that, but from what I'm seeing, ain't nobody really making a big deal about it, so it might be trash.
You can't play online with that though.
You can't. Oh well, that's probably why it's trash.
That's a wash.
I thought you couldn't. Don't quote me on that. Could be wrong. I thought you couldn't play online with that one. But go ahead, continue. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
But no, but yeah, I don't really see. I mean, hey, do what you do best, Nintendo, which is money grab. Hey. Leash capiche, over and out. Boom.
Nah, you gotta do it the right way.
What? Oh, shut up. Oh, God. I make one explosion noise wrong one time. And so now this is going to be the explosion noise.
This has to be the explosion noise from you. Yes.
Oh,
it does.
God. No.
Oh, my God. Come on, guys. I know y'all want to hear Leash do the original.
No.
Come on, Leash. Do it for the stream.
Explosions, not explosions. Explosions.
I mean, I don't know why. My issue with I don't really have an issue with this because all companies release different iterations of the console, and we don't really know if it's going to be a more powerful Switch. We don't know if it's going to be a smaller form factor Switch. We don't know if it's going to be we don't really know the actual factual details of this, but just going off of speculation, if it is to be a stronger Switch, where's the outrage about community fragmentation and stuff like that? Because that was a big thing when it came to when Xbox and PlayStation were doing mostly PlayStation, when they were doing the PS4 Pro. One of the biggest issues was the fact that people were scared that games were going to look better and run better on the Pro, and people that were playing on base consoles wouldn't be able to compete because they thought it was going to be higher frames and all this other stuff, and so people were screaming from the rooftops, community fragmentation, and that's not something that we're really seeing with this. And mind you, the Pro specs and what the Pro was going to be was all speculation too. Nothing was confirmed, and this is what people were saying. So my whole thing is I'm looking at it as, where's the outrage? Where's the concern? And another thing that Leash brought up, and, this isn't really getting at Leash, but this is something that I've seen a lot on Twitter or period. People refer to the Switch as a handheld, but then they also refer to it as a console. What is it? What is it? Because the narrative can't change. It's either a handheld or it's a console.
It's a little bit of both. It's a fusion. It's a fusion device. I don't know. I don't play it on the TV. I actually like the fact that I can hold it in my hands. Mm-hmm. So that's why I call it a handheld. I don't hook it up to my TV or anything. I don't even take the controllers off and like set it up or nothing. No, I play with it in my hand.
In the dock?
I've never played it on the dock or nothing.
Live in the dock. Yo, listen. Oh hell no! I don't play that joint on. I don't play it. I mean, I do sometimes. I play Octopath. Like if I want to like watch TV and play games, I'll play Octopath and watch Bob's Burgers or something like that. But, I don't know. It's just weird. Demi, thoughts? New Nintendo version.
if this new Nintendo version comes with a new dock that has like a built-in Ethernet port, I don't want to buy another one. Because
if it has like a dedicated Ethernet port.
Yeah, unless they sell that dock separately that works with the older version. That's the only way you'll get me to buy anything relatively new. But I'm not really like offended at anything. I will say, will it run better?
Sure.
Will it like will it hold a better charge? That's one of the most important things about the Switch. Like, if you ever sit down and play the Switch, that thing dies in like 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, the battery handheld isn't that great.
Meanwhile, my Vita can hold a charge for at least 8 hours.
Or longer, depending.
Let it go, bag lady. You're gonna miss your bus. That thing is dead. DED. The Vita is dead.
It's not. It's not.
Vita's still getting games.
Yeah.
Not dead.
Let it go.
Just like the same Dreamcast still getting games.
There we go.
Hey, finish it.
You got the vote. Okay.
Go ahead, serenade us.
Saucy.
We waiting on Leash. We want Leash to serenade us. You feel me? You know,
I ain't serenading you, Persona. You know what song I'm gonna serenade you with? I hate you so much right now. Wow. I hate you so much.
Damn. She hit you with that phrase. Damn.
Yo, Debbie.
Damn.
What did I do, Debbie? I still can't put what did I do?
Damn.
Because you know what? You may not. Sometimes you are like, you mean to me outright, but then you be having underhanded stuff, and I'll just be like, okay.
What are you talking about?
Taking notes.
Damn.
I don't mean to you at
Yes.
all. I'm very nice. I'm very nice to you all the time.
Yes.
All
No,
the
you're
time.
not. Don't flex in front of the in the podcast. Don't flex. No flexing in the podcast, please. Please. Thank you.
Debbie, you're not going speak up for the MOG boys, though, right? You go sit to the side.
I got
you.
Debbie got quiet.
Somebody walking past and work, but I got you, bro. Persona ain't mean.
It's too late.
Persona may not be mean, but he's not mean.
The time has passed.
G, what you want, bro? I was trying to defend you.
Listen here, Demi, undercover lover. All right. What's his name? Wait. Damn, how I forget his name?
She called you undercover.
Undercover.
Wow.
What's that song? I got nothing but love for you. Oh, Heavy D. Listen here, Heavy D. We not gonna do this, okay? You're not gonna gang up on me with Persona. Okay.
Look, I'm just defending my boy.
No,
just,
ain't no defense. This is not MOG boys. This is MOG and friends.
Just like if somebody came at you, I'd be defending you like.
But you can't defend me against Persona. You know the Persona be mean to me.
I'm not mean. What?
You can't take sides. We can't take sides against each other. We just gonna have to duke it out in the elevator.
Why y'all fighting in the elevator, bro?
Because that's where you fight. That's how they do in like.
Bro, first of all, no, we're not fighting on anything that's moving upward at a
No, you get in the elevator, you stop the elevator, right? You duke it out. You start the elevator again, and once you get off the elevator, then your problems are solved.
What fights have you had? What fights are you talking about?
What is this, Fight Club?
I saw this in a documentary. It was in a hood in like the Bronx, and like the people that lived in like the people who lived in that projects. They used to like fight in the elevator, and then like once they got out the elevator.
I know Barry is listening. He probably played the game. Barry, I'm gonna need you to verify this. Sir.
No, this was in a documentary.
I'm gonna need you to verify this.
Like Barry, This was in a It was in a documentary, and they went to the. If
you ever did this in your life, bro, I'm gonna need you to like.
No, they went to the hood where Mary J. Blige used to. She's from like Yonkers, right? So they went to her hood, to her neighborhood, and like it was in a documentary. That's when I learned what a $1.50 was. I was like, oh snap!
Damn,
they really be.
You know what a $1.50 was?
No, I'm not hood. Not that hood. I'm just a sprinkle. I'm a
Yo,
You know, like
Barry gave the face like that. Face is confirmation that this is L. You what you watched was lies.
It wasn't lies. It was for real. It was for real documentary.
Watched was an L.
It wasn't. You know what? I'm a fine. You know what? Y'all ain't. I'm about to bring receipts. Okay.
Yo, Barry just gave confirmation. The face is all I need, Barry.
No. I'm about. You know what?
First of all, who?
Yo, the face is all I need.
Wait, hold on. If anything, who bangs it out in the elevator, bro?
People in the Bronx. I don't know. I never lived there.
Yo, I ain't gonna front. Bronx dude's hella weird though.
Bronx dudes just took an L for fighting in the elevator.
Listen, it was a documentary about the hoods in New York, or like the hoods like up north in general. And like one of the places they went was somewhere in New York, I think the Bronx, because they said Mary J. Blige is from that hood. And like they was like, when we have a disagreement, we go scrap it out in the elevator. They stop the elevator, they fight, and then once the elevator, they started back up, get off, and then they cool.
Yeah, Mary J. Blige just took an L.
Oh my God, really?
Hell yeah.
Oh my God.
Yo, listen. First of all, Barry already confirmed that this is an L, so I ain't.
Listen, you know what? You know what?
Continuing forward because
you know what, Persona and Demi, I'm about to find
this.
Said
it's true. All right, never mind. All right, you said it's true.
See, I wasn't lying.
Wait, hold on. Mary J. Blige just took an L.
How Mary J. Blige ain't had nothing to do with it? She was minding her business.
That's in her hood. L.
I mean, the Yonkers is. Listen, when my family goes back to New York, we don't touch the Bronx. That's one borough we do not go to. So, yeah.
Bronx, Bronx, another world, man.
Fighting in L, bro. Just fight.
They bougie. We Queens only. Queens and Manhattan. That's it. I
can see like you fighting the stairway. Brooklyn. Okay,
Brooklyn,
cool.
Brooklyn fully gentrified, so Brooklyn too. Are you good?
Yeah.
I can see you fighting in the stairway. Fighting outside. Fighting in the alley.
In the elevator, yeah.
In the elevator?
Yeah.
I ain't trying to fight. I'm gonna be honest, man. I'd be so scared that the rope break on the elevator.
Right. Oh my God.
Yo, I ain't listen, I don't like that. Nah, I can't rock with that. I ain't fighting in the elevator. But like, yo, listen, man, we could get off on one of these floors and fight, but I ain't fighting you in no damn elevator. Hell no.
Yeah, I thought I was lying.
That's like people fighting on the train platforms. I ain't trying to do that either.
I'm scared, bro. Never.
Y'all ever seen that movie Prison Song?
Never.
Y'all ain't never seen Prison Song before?
I haven't seen it, but I've seen people fight on the platform, bro. Yeah, wow. Never.
You like catch me upstairs because
catch me on concrete ground where we can't fall and then mess up. That's so deep.
But yeah, see, I was telling the truth, so apologize.
I apologize, Leash. I apologize.
Thank you. That's all I needed.
Can I get an apology too for you always being mean to me?
I'm not. Listen, I'm not mean to you. You're mean to me. That's the narrative. We're sticking with that.
It was worth a try, guys. I tried. I tried to get her to apologize for being mean to me, but she's
women don't apologize. We don't do that.
Of course. But yeah, let's move on. So I gotta holler at my boy Reggie. Reggie. No. Nintendo gonna get it today, man. Listen, y'all thought I was playing. So Nintendo boss says you need a mobile device to chat on Switch because the company. Hold on, I'm sharing my screen because I love to share my screen, ladies and gentlemen. The company says they does things different. This is a grammatical error. Do things different. I don't know why you put does, but whatever. Hold on, I'm sharing my screen because y'all gonna see this one. Y'all gonna see this. I'm presenting to the world so that y'all can see. Nintendo boss. And there you go. It's always there. It's always with you. All right, so where's the quote? Okay, so the quote. Oh, Reggie states. Okay, here we go. Right here. I gotta read this quote to you guys. Reggie states, what we see is a situation where we know the Nintendo Switch is being played in the open at a park, at a metro bus. We believe the easiest way for you to connect and have a peer-to-peer experience with voice chat is with your mobile phone. It's always there. It's always with you. Reggie further illuminates the situation. Nintendo's approach is to do things differently. We have a much different suite of experiences than our competitors offer, and we do that in a different way. This creates a sort of yin and yang for our consumers. They're excited about cloud saves and legacy content, but wish we might deliver voice chat a different way, for example. What? Like
That
what?
sound garbage.
What? Like that's yo, real talk. He just Don Matrix this response. If you don't have internet, we have a console for you. It's an Xbox. Like, my dude, what are you talking about right now? Basic things are doing things different. Like this is basic. This is basic. I'm gonna let everybody else speak because I got words. Like I said, Lee, starting with you. How you feel about this? Do you feel like this? Do you agree with this response? Do you feel like this response is suffice in what you in what you believe should be there? If you believe it should be there or not, or whatever the case may be.
I think what Nintendo has been showing us this year is its true colors. Like they put on this family-friendly face. They make you feel like they're like a well-to-do, company with a well-to-do council, but the stuff the news that y'all like that we've been getting has been rather trash. They're like evil overlords at this point. Something so simple as just putting in, like, let's say your Apple speakers or whatever into the little earphone jack and talking through your little microphone shouldn't be that big of a deal. Why would I want my two devices to be working at the same time? Like if I'm playing my Switch, I don't want to have to worry about my cell phone, like, and vice versa. And then that drains the battery on my cell phone. So not only is my cell phone battery getting drained, my Switch battery is getting drained. So it's just like that doesn't make any sense. It's stupid. I'm just gonna just plain and simple, just lay it out there. It's stupid. Period. And yeah, like Nintendo's really been like, and I don't understand why people like aren't mad about the stuff that they've been telling you. Like they've been really just saying F you in a nice way, and people have been like really taking it. So like I'm good. Like that's trash.
I want to show people because hold up, because what you're explaining, people may say, "Oh, well, that's not that bad." I'm about to show you the diagram of what a Nintendo chat setup will look like, especially if you're playing on a metro bus or out in the open. If you walking around with all these damn wires, you're gonna like a damn fool. Okay, okay, that's the setup for the Nintendo chat that they're talking about. We're different. Okay. I want to be different, guys. I want to be sitting at a bus, on a bus. I want to be sitting in a park with 30 wires coming out my damn pocket. Like I'm a goddamn entertainment center. You know how like when you set up your entertainment center, all the wires in the back? Like that, like what? I have a question for you too, Leash. Because you're the only one here that's a parent, so you can answer this better than any of us. Because an argument that people use for why Nintendo doesn't want to use voice chat is because they're thinking about the kids and they don't want kids talking to adults on the internet.
Oh my God, really?
Listen. I can't make this up. I can't make this up.
So kids only play the Nintendo. Kids don't play Xbox because my daughter definitely does.
Listen, Leash, you about to creep into territory that requires common sense, and a lot of these people don't have that. But the question I have for you is, you have a child or whatever, and your child also plays video games.
Yes,
I'm sure she plays your Xbox. I'm sure she plays on the PC. Whatever case she may, whatever she's playing. If your child is playing online, are you worried that some quote unquote some predator is going to try to get try to talk to your kid? Like, are you thinking like that, or are you just thinking?
But that's why they have so many parental controls available to like stop that. Like even when she plays Roblox, I have certain words blocked that people can't say to her. You see what I'm saying? So like you can navigate that really well. And my thing is like, not kids. Nintendo is not a kid console. Like the Switch isn't for kids. The Switch is for people who play video games. So I don't understand that logic. Like, oh, they're doing it for the kids, so the kids won't chat. But at home, your kid has a PlayStation and an Xbox as well, and your kid gets on a laptop or a computer where they could also talk to adults, and your kid might have a cell phone where they could also talk to adults. So that's
these
stupid.
kids got Instagram and Snapchats.
Right.
Talking about what? Like, yo, listen.
And
So
if
that
you know what
doesn't
happens
make
on
any sense.
Snapchat, it gets pretty snappy.
Listen.
Yeah, Snapchat done got a little weird. I don't even go in there no more.
Let's be on my age. I mean, that stuff is nah. But you know that's an argument that people use. Well, Nintendo, you know, they're thinking of the kids' safety. They don't want to have kids, you know, talking to adults because adults might be potential predators and all. So I'm like, clearly, and this is where my argument comes in. Clearly, you people weren't playing video games last generation, because there were nothing but squeakers running around COD talking. And, you know, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, it's going to get a little vulgar for just a second. I do apologize.
Oh, God.
It's like, yo, they are screaming. They're running around the N-word with the N-word all over the internet, on COD, on Battlefield, on wherever, especially Call of Duty. There was nothing but little kids and squeakers playing the game, talking about, I fucked your mom, I did that. Like, what?
Those little 12-year-olds be a little saucy in the chat.
You know,
they do. They be saucy.
So I don't understand that argument. That's why I wanted to ask Lisa, and I couldn't wait for the podcast to ask her that, because a lot of these people speaking like this don't have kids. So I want to hear from someone that does have a kid. You can't say Lisa's wrong because she has a kid. She's a parent. How you gonna tell her parenting is wrong? Your view is right. No.
Every system has basically parental control,
yes,
right? So if that's what they're really worried about, that's a stupid. Like, I can monitor what my daughter plays from my phone on the Switch, and then on Xbox we share the same account, so I can see who made, like, what she's doing or whatever. So that's
not only that, but you can also set the parental controls to where she can't even use voice chat at all.
Exactly. So like, I don't understand that logic. That logic is they're just making. There's a lot of Nintendo apologists out there who won't call Nintendo out on their BS. They are like, what?
Ooh, Leash, you got me.
Let me drink my water.
It's the truth.
I gotta put a ring on it, girl.
Stop making excuses. It's always, you know, that one girl who's in a terrible relationship with a man. And it'd be like,
not make this comparison. Go ahead.
It'd be like, but I love him. But you know, he did this one nice thing for me, or the other day he did this other nice thing for me. But the fact that you can remember the nice things, you shouldn't even remember the nice things. The nice things should be automatic or whatever. So it's just like, stop apologizing for Nintendo's shitty behavior. They need to be called out on ABS, bro. Like, that's just, whoo, Lord.
Ladies and gentlemen, First Lady of MOG. Oh,
first and last. First and
last lady of. Yo,
y'all better not be cheating on me.
Oh, no. Yo, listen, Leash hit it all on the head. Everything I was gonna say, she said it. Like, yo, it's crazy that we let Nintendo slide. Like we let Nintendo slide. Let's keep it a buck. A lot of people out here let Nintendo slide on things that they wouldn't let no other company slide on. And the excuse that a lot of people make is, oh, well, Xbox is doing this, PlayStation's doing this. What, why aren't you speaking on that? It's not about Xbox. It's not about, we talking about Nintendo right now. People like to deviate from the topic, like the whole crossplay thing. Oh, well, PlayStation isn't doing crossplay, so why aren't you mad about? We're talking about Nintendo, bruh. We're not talking about crossplay right now. When the conversation is crossplay, we'll speak on that. And anybody that looks at this voice chat setup for Nintendo and says this is a good thing, something wrong. Get your head examined, bruh. Get your head examined, because it doesn't make sense. Get your head examined. And I'll use another example. When the PSVR first came out, and Demi, you know this, what was one of the complaints? Too many wires, too many things to set up. Why do I need this little box? Why can't I just plug it directly into my PlayStation?
Why do I need this and that?
Remember, Demi? All those arguments.
All those complaints. There was a lot of complaints about the wiring and everything else.
But you okay with sitting at a Metro bus station with this type of setup? Are you out your mind? I don't even wear wired headphones when I talk on the phone. I have my Beats on or something, or my wireless small earbuds. I don't even listen to music wired.
Right.
I don't even listen to music wired. So what are you talking about?
Those are so obsolete. Like,
we don't even play video games wired. What are you talking about? like the excuses that people make for and don't get it twisted. Nintendo is a legend out here. Let's keep it a buck. It is a legend. But they are a legend of the olden days, man. They're not no legends now. This times are very different. Like, because when people think of Nintendo, they think of Super Nintendo, NES, 64, those type of things. What are the things that people are clamoring for when it comes to Nintendo? I want to play this. They should make a new this. Nintendo was legends, and they have that legendary status to this day. But they also it's a new time. It's a new time. And when it comes with new times, if you ain't moving with the times, you're going to get left behind. Nintendo's not operating or moving with the times. Yes, the games are great. The games are awesome. The games are definitely cool. But when it comes to basic features, especially, and this is something that I say whenever I play Call of Duty, and you guys borrow it because I say this a lot. If you watch my streams, I say this a lot. Whenever I play online-based games, I always see a lot of trash players online, right? And I always ask myself, why is it that the people that are most vocal about how important multiplayer is suck at multiplayer games? You suck at multiplayer games, but that's all you want. That's all you want to play, but you suck at it. Like, I don't understand. I'm not screaming on social media about multiplayer games, this, multiplayer games, that. I just play the games. I play single player games. I support that wholeheartedly. You can check the record. And I'm a god at Call of Duty. I'm a god.
Oh my god.
And listen, I'm not tooting no horns, and I'm not lying. You can ask anybody that knows me. When it comes to COD, I dominate. Ask Demi. Go watch my streams. I don't gotta lie about that. When it comes to shooters and multiplayer-based games, I dominate. I'm very competitive when it comes to that. But then when it comes to basic shit, again, if Xbox or PlayStation did this, it would be no coming back. No messaging, no voice chat, or the way the voice chat is set up. There'd be no coming back from that. We'd be hearing nonstop videos, nonstop complaining, nonstop crying. Nintendo, the kids. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? The kids. Well, Nintendo doesn't want the kids talking online, so what kind of what? Where does that come from? Oh, well, the wires are not that bad. We talk on our phones all the time anyway. Like, what? Like, what are you talking about right now?
Yeah.
This shit is garbage. And then the response that Reggie gave is even worse because he's telling you, fuck you. That's really what he's saying. Fuck what you want. Deal with it.
It's being nice, nasty.
You gonna get it.
Deal with it. That's what he's saying. Deal with it. But again, had this been Xbox or PlayStation, what PlayStation said when they asked about crossplay, we feel PlayStation has the best place to play games. Oh no, that's anti-consumer, Sony. That's wrong, Sony. We don't want that. Gamers should be able to play with everybody. What Xbox say? Well, if you don't have internet, we got a console for you, Xbox 360. Get them out of here, man. That's not gamer-like. When we gonna speak on Nintendo bullshit? When a gamer's gonna speak on Nintendo's bullshit?
Never.
When?
Never, ever.
When is it enough? The online shit is a disaster. But ain't nobody speaking on it.
Bro, all them chords don't make it like you got a bomb on you, bro.
Yo, listen. You feel me? Man, let me go ahead, man. I'm done.
I'm gonna give you a buck.
And hold on, before you go, and I guarantee
And another thing.
I'm sorry, I guarantee you someone will be like, oh, well, you don't care about Nintendo. This ain't about caring about Nintendo. Because what do people say? When you defend PlayStation or Xbox, oh, you're a corporate slave. You're a corporate slave. You're all this other stuff. You got to defend this. You defending the company. But it come to Nintendo. Oh, well, Nintendo this. You know, Nintendo does things different. Nintendo doesn't need to follow. Listen. When I was saying that PlayStation don't need to do crossplay with its direct competition, well, that's anti-consumer. They need to do it for the game. I need that same crossplay energy here because it's an issue. We're in 2018, 2019, and Nintendo is the only company that can't get on base. This is basic stuff, guys. This is just talking basic. This is basic shit Nintendo can't get right. And I don't want to hear that, oh, well, you know, they're new to the on. Cut it. Nintendo been doing gaming more than anybody else in the market right now. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. All right, I'm done. Go ahead, Demi.
I'm gonna just wrap it up because we've had some rants, but this is garbage. All of this is garbage. I'm not walking like a robot with all that connected. I don't want to walk with IVs on my arm. I'm not building a bomb. I just want to talk to my friends.
Not a bomb.
Fix it. Just put it on the Switch. People have SD cards for this reason. I have spoken.
That's it.
Let me out. Let me out.
Demi said, listen, that's all you getting from me. I respect it. I definitely respect that. Yo, it's just it's a negative, man. Listen, it's a problem. It's an issue. More people definitely need to be more vocal about these things. Yo, shout out to everybody in here. Yo, Alpha, what up, bro? Chris, Cobra, what's up, man? Yeah, but yo, listen, people want change. You got to go to the source, man. Hit up Nintendo. Listen, Reggie, you fucking up. Like, what's up here, bro? That's an unacceptable response, man. That's unacceptable. What, you got to change that.
But he's being enabled, so he's not going to change it.
No, he's not.
He's not going to change it. And not until the people who like are Nintendo like fanboys start saying something, he's not going to change anything.
Oh no, he's not changing that. They're not changing that. They're not changing that. Well, they did change the cloud save shit. Now with cloud saves, you got 6 month grace period before they delete your stuff if you don't pay. So I'm like, all right.
Because people put up
they complain.
They complain. So
complained about that.
But
y'all
they
need to
ain't
complain about
nothing until people complain.
Facts. I'm in agreement. They need to go ahead and put that phone app on the Switch itself or whatever it is you got to use on a phone in order to enable the voice chat.
I'm not carrying no cords, bro.
Yeah, listen.
That's over.
Then you got to use the convert. You got to use a converter. Like, yo, what world are we in, bro?
Is this 2003?
Listen, man. Even in 2003. Hell no, bro. Even in the 80s when they was walking around with the big headphones, it was one cord. Like, yo, listen, man. I'm not walking around with no 4 or 5 cords coming out my pocket, bro.
First of all, were you even born in the 80s?
So we're gonna go into the discussion piece. Where did that question come from? Like, why ask that? Why are you asking? Why are you asking that? Like, why are you asking that?
Because I was, you just said something about the 80s.
Wait, stop. So pause. So that just made everything much more funnier, bro.
You was just talking about the 80s like you knew, like you were even a thought. You weren't even a thought in the 80s, honestly. You wasn't thought of. You was like in the back of the ball sack. You weren't even at the front. You was in the back.
Debbie, Leash was on the ass end of the 80s. Ain't know what the fuck was going on.
I
coming out the box
it.
talking about goo goo gaga. Get out of here, yo.
Whatever. You
was what, 88, 89?
89.
Oh my, yo, Debbie, are you kidding? You hear this, Debbie?
Yeah,
Debbie, do you hear this? 89. Literally,
but I can still say
at the ass.
You're literally on the top.
But I can still say
literally. Hold up. See, but
Debbie,
Debbie, you see where she fucked up, right?
The fact of the matter remains is that you just spoke about the 80s like you was just out here with the bricks, and you weren't.
I'm speaking on what I know about 80s culture.
Oh, even with the big headphones. What?
At least you don't even know what happened in 89 because you literally was an infant.
A Baba Gooey.
There you go. You don't even know what happened in 89.
But you just said it so confidently.
Yo, Debbie, her first birthday was 90. What?
Oh God!
But you just said it. No, you said it. You said it.
She tried to throw shade.
You said it so confidently, and I was just sitting up here like, "Burnt what? 80s? If you don't have
first, wait.
Her first birthday was literally 90. 1990.
Hold on. I just want to know why did you call him out like that?
I don't know. It just something. You should have seen my face too. Like I was looking on Twitter, right? And then he said something about the big headphones, and my face, you know that face when you be like, what the WTF? I was like, what? And then I was like, did he really just say something about the 80s? And then it just came out. I'm sorry.
You see how she treat me, Debbie? You see how she treat me, bro?
I did.
Had it been you. Had it been you.
I would have said something. I always get on. That's the only thing I get on Demi about is the fact that he young, like a baby. But
Demi, why am I the redheaded stepchild, bro?
You're not.
I mean, you are Joe Budden, bro.
I am Joe Budden in this situation. I'm Joe Budden.
I mean,
yo, you really need a soundboard just so you can like do the gunshots like every other
I'm Joe Budden. I'm Joe Budden. You're Maul, and she's Rory.
Yep.
I guess.
Yep.
I guess. I still haven't watched this
podcast. Just by one word, just do the gunshot after every word.
Yeah.
Oh,
shout out to Joe Budden and the Joe Budden podcast, man. Shout out to Bud. Bud is one of my favorite rappers of all time.
Oh God, of all time.
Okay. Hold on. Now you get into very disrespectful territory. Hold
on. Of all time?
Yes, of all time. Joe Budden is in my he's in my top 10, not top 5.
Oh,
he's in my top 10 rappers of all time.
Oof. I'm not saying he bad, but you gave him top 10 status. Oh,
but why? So why? Why are you giving that response?
Let's save this for after the podcast, guys.
Oh yeah. We're gonna save that because
we're not. Yeah.
Because
this would be a good thing to do, like after the podcast. Come chop it up with us or whatever. Because we do talk for a very long time after the podcast. We could do that in the Discord. Come chop it up with the podcast after.
Do MOG aftercasts.
For real.
Hey, listen. Ideas. But your first birthday was 90. With the going into the discussion real quick. Actually, y'all wanna talk about this?
Talk about what?
The discussion.
What, the one about grinding?
Yeah. Go
ahead. Go ahead.
All right. So we all started playing games in like the 90s. I mean, we all started playing games back in the day. I'm still thinking about the birthday shit. I'm sorry. We all
Lord,
playing games back in the day. Yo, Garuda, yes. Joe Budden is one of my favorite rappers of all time. Yes. I stand by that. Trust me, that's gonna be a MOG aftercast debate. We'll talk about that. But so this week Assassin's Creed came out, and I seen a couple people on Twitter, angry at the fact that you have to grind or like, you know, the way they created the leveling system in Assassin's Creed makes you have to grind to defeat enemies that are only like 2 or 3 levels higher than you. And, you know, they put microtransactions in the game so that, you know, you'd be more enticed to buy the microtransactions because of the grind, and all these different things that, you know, people are mad about or complain. You know, some people are mad or complaining about. And then I know Polygon put out an article speaking on, you know, I guess his experience with playing the game and how he had to, I guess, grind or whatever. I mean, I'm playing Assassin's Creed now, and Assassin's Creed is great. I'm loving it. But this goes to you know, this made me think of a question, a good discussion question that I wanted to ask. Sorry, I got the hiccup. Sorry, guys. That I wanted to ask you guys. Pretty much, is grinding in video games wrong, or when is it considered too much grinding? Because when I think back to the olden days, especially me, I played a lot of JRPGs when I was a kid. When I think back to the olden days when I was playing games, I was grinding, you know, the same enemy type. Pokemon is a perfect example, and I use this example on Twitter. When Pokemon Yellow came out, you best believe I was in that tall grass. You feel me? I was in that tall grass grinding out levels for my Pokemon. I was in, listen, Leash. I was in that tall grass. You feel me? I was in the tall grass.
I'm gonna start using that.
I was in that tall grass.
I was in the tall grass.
And I was grinding Final Fantasy. I was grinding in Final Fantasy 12. I was grinding in the desert before I was going to fight Gigas and fight all the Espers and stuff like that. I was grinding the same monsters, grinding different levels, grinding different areas to gain level. Grinding has always been in games since the beginning, especially RPGs or RPG style games. In this day and age, I feel like people view grinding as a means for developers to make you want to spend money, because they also put an easier way for you to get the levels or get the materials or whatever in the game. And I feel like the microtransaction part of the game or whatever's put in there in terms of microtransactions, people misconstrue that as a means for people to have to buy the microtransactions, or they say, oh, well, you're making the grind like this so that we have to buy the microtransactions, which is not necessarily always the case. So my question to you guys is grinding bad, or is there such thing as too much grinding? Start with you, Leash, to start us off.
Well, I come from the olden days. Back in my day, I was about to say something, but I don't want Persona to, you know.
Oh no, say it. You already put it out there, so you have to say it.
No, I was just about to say back in the late 80s, but I was
you knew better than to say that.
So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna say it because I don't know. Anyway, but I mean, that's what makes video games fun. The grinding, the working for the goal. And then when you finally beat the boss, it's like, yes, I did that. Now, them putting microtransactions in the game to make you level up faster, I've never really agreed with that. It's kind of trash to me, but that's because I'm used to playing video games back in Final Fantasy when I had to beat that in Final Fantasy 9, where they had like the what are the characters that were like Vivi, but they were like they came in like threes. It was like the first one who wasn't that hard, then the second one who's like a little bit harder, but then that third one.
I never played Final Fantasy 9.
I forgot what they were called.
I haven't played 9 either.
You haven't played 9? Well, in that game, I forgot what they were called. But anyway, like that third one, like I could not beat it to save my life, but that's because I didn't level up the way I should have. So I had to go back and grind and blah, 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 and try to get my character's levels up. So when I finally beat them, I was like, yes, I did that. Like it was because I put in the work. I learned the game a little bit better. And that's what made me, I guess, a better video game player. So, I mean, it's just, I don't know, like, I mean, there is such thing as too much grinding. Like, I'm not about to sit up here and grind for like, I won't grind for more than like 2 hours. If it takes me
time,
Yeah, 2 hours
at a time.
At a
Like 2 hours
time.
at a time. Okay.
Yeah, like I'll like grind for like maybe an hour. I'll put the game down for a little bit, then I'll grind for like another hour. After that, I'm done. Like I'm not doing the most. Some people, I had a homeboy who would sit there for like the whole day, like as he was playing the game. Like he plays games for like hours. He would just level up, and I'm like, nah, I ain't got time for that. I want to see the story. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with too much grinding.
That's what makes Black Waltz.
That's what they. Yep. There we go. But yeah, that's what makes video games. The earning of that victory. So yeah,
I agree. That's actually very well put. Like, you know, when you play in video games,
you better be in that tall grass.
That tall grass. You feel me? But when you play video games, I mean, a lot of people play video games, you know, just for the story or whatever the case may be. But then there's also games that you play where you do have to grind in them to progress in story, or you have to, you know, be able to beat. Like, you know, you can't go through an entire game at level 1. You have to gain some type of levels and gain some, you know, there has to be some type of challenge there. I personally feel, at least I'll speak on my experience because my experience is what matters. You know, there has to be some type of level there or some type of challenge to keep me engaged. Like if it's too easy, I'm gonna tone out. You know, I'm gonna tone out. I'm gonna be, or if it's not too engaging, if it's not engaging enough for me, I'm really gonna be like, you know, tone the game out and really not care. On the topic of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I'm still fairly early in the game. I mean, I'm only level 6. But you know, from what the game is so far and the way the missions are structured, this game is a mix between The Witcher 3 and Assassin's Creed. You can definitely see where they use the foundation of Assassin's Creed Origins to kind of build upon that, and then you can see with the mission structure and the side mission structure and how they do things in the game that kind of pulls from like Witcher 3, Dragon Age, things like that, which I really like it. And they tell you in the beginning of the game, because there's two difficult, you can choose like, you know, easy, normal, hard, nightmare, whatever, but then you also can choose how the mission structure is done. So you can choose old school, which is the way Assassin's Creed normally is, where it tells you where to go, where this is, where that is, where everything is. But then there's another mode, which is the exploration mode, and the game tells you this is how the game is supposed to be played, because this is how the game is, it's built to be like this. So in exploration mode, it's not, you pretty much have to like search, you have to search the world, you have to search for, you know, search your targets out, you know, with clues and things like that. With some of the side missions, they'll tell you hints of where you need to go, but then you kind of have to like go and you know, look at the clues, and it'll say, okay, I got to go this way. Okay, I like that. I really like that because it adds a new level of engagement. But then there's also where there's a lot of side missions to where you have to grind, where you have to do side missions to be strong enough to beat certain enemies, but you also need to know how to fight the enemies in order to defeat the enemies. So I don't understand, like, especially with Assassin's Creed, I guess because it's Ubisoft, people hate Ubisoft, or, you know, because it's microtransactions, people hate microtransactions. I don't know, but Assassin's Creed, they've been doing this. This isn't new, you know, and every year the game still sells, and every year I still don't buy I mean, the microtransactions is a choice. It's not something that you're forced to do. You can either grind in a game and gain level, or you can buy the microtransaction, but it's ultimately a choice. If you choose not to do that and you like grinding in games, you want to do that, then that's something that you do. But if you have an issue with grinding in games, then of course you're going to be more enticed to want to buy the microtransactions. That's the impulse buyer in you wanting to buy the microtransactions to get through the level quicker or get it over with. I have more control over what I buy. You know, it is my wallet, it is my money. And ultimately, if I don't want to buy the game, or if I'm not happy with how the game is doing, you know, certain things, I just wouldn't buy it to begin with, you know. Demi, thoughts? That's how you feel, Demi? For real, Demi? Like that?
Timmy done fell asleep.
that tall grass. You feel me?
Yeah, it was
in that tall grass.
I'm extremely controversial without even saying anything. Look at me, just a trendsetter. But I feel like the people crying about this, they're low-key ruining the game. They're low-key ruining gaming to me personally.
Speak from your heart.
Like, I gotta be honest, they don't make gaming fun. Like, how do you cry about grinding? Of all the games I remember playing, from Final Fantasy to even, like, let's say new RPGs this day with The Witcher and other games I can't put my finger on right now, I had to grind. I had to grind and get through. One of my favorite RPGs, one of my favorite JRPGs of this time, which is Persona 5, I had to grind. Mm-hmm. I had to get through it. I had to grind through that game. Hell, even in that Final Fantasy 15, I had to semi-grind.
Yeah, you had to semi-grind in that shit.
Yeah, like, I don't understand. We complain about games not having content these days. To now a game does give us content, it makes us actually have to work to get to said content. And it's a problem. Mm-hmm. I've seen people call people corporate slaves, or you're defending developers, you don't know gaming, you're ruining gaming. How is it ruining gaming if I genuinely enjoy what I have to do to said game? Like, the only people that's really making this a problem are the people that either don't have the time to play the game, don't have the game, or had no interest in the game until they see something that they dislike in the game.
Mm-hmm. True.
So I don't understand. Like, people always say, oh, these games just don't have content anymore. These games just lack substance. These games don't put anything forward for us. I'm spending $60 on a game that I easily beat in like 6 to 7 hours. Okay. But then you get a game filled with content. Oh, this game is making me do side missions. This game is making me do everything else on the board. I can't stand games these days. What do you want? What's the problem now? Like, nobody's ever satisfied. Oh, they're forcing me to get microtransactions. They aren't forcing you to get microtransactions.
It's like that meme with the boy and the Sonic. It was like, your thirst will never be quenched. When will you learn? When will you learn?
That your actions have consequences.
You freaking fricks. You freaking fricks.
Yo, that kid is a legend. That kid is the best.
Oh, man.
Fricks. You freaking fricks.
Either it's too much content.
I gotta get that at the soundbite. Your actions have consequences. Oh, man. I'm sorry, Devin. Go ahead, bro.
Either it's too much content and not enough time for people, or the game lacks content and it isn't enough. For what I've seen, and for what I've seen and for what I heard about Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I heard this game is fire.
It is. It really, really is. No bullshit. It is.
Everybody I've talked to about it so far, from Persona all the way down to mutuals that we know on YouTube to Twitch streamers, they all say that the game is incredible. Now, people who don't have the game, people who have no interest in the game, people who don't even care about Assassin's Creed in the series, those are the ones that's making the big deal out of this. Mm-hmm. So if you don't have the game and you're just going on speculation and just based off loot boxes and microtransactions or something that you hate already, then how can I even take your opinion on this seriously if you truly don't know about it? Mm.
Mm. You know, this raises another question. Not a question, but I guess an observation. One thing that I see a lot of gamers post about on social media is the fact that they have backlogs, right? So, you know, that further tells us that people aren't completing games. You know, I mean, I have a backlog too. I'm not going to say I have a huge, extensive backlog. But what I'm getting at is people always complain that there's either not enough games, there's not enough content in games, or things like that, but they're not completing games that they have. You feel me? Like you're not beating the games. Like, you know, what's the average completion rate for someone that beats a game? It's 50%. That's the average completion rate. I did it with COD. If you go to one of my When Persona Speaks episodes, I think it was like episode 18 or something like that. I broke down the completion percentages for PlayStation with, you know, the trophy percentage. This is some real shit. Trophy percentages. I correlated the trophy percentages with the amount of people that bought the game to determine how many people complete these games, and that's only with COD. Obviously, the percentage with other games would be a little higher, but the average percent of people that complete games is around the 45 to 50% range. So that means that 50% of gamers that are buying these single player games aren't completing these games.
But you have a backlog. Is that? Why do you think that is?
That's a great question, Leash.
Because I haven't completed a game. Well, besides like Outlast and Bayonetta, because I was streaming it. But other than that, like I start games all the time and I just won't finish them. I might have commitment issues. That might be my thing. But I don't. If this is like a bigger problem, then I wonder why people aren't completing these games.
I think it's. And I'll speak for us because we're all adults. I think with us, like we all, not even just, I said like a lot of gamers these days, like when I was young, I could stay home and play games all day. True. I can't do that now. You know, like I work a full-time job. You know, I have goals and things like that outside of, you know, gaming and like, you know, real life goals that I'm working towards and trying to do. You know, people have families, you know, people have significant others, people have children. Like it's a lot of different factors that come into why people aren't completing games as much. But then it's like, you know, I think it's also, you know, we're playing one game and then another game we really want comes out, so we buy that, play that, and then forget about the other. It's a lot of factors in that. There's a lot of factors in that. But I also think one of those factors is the fact that people just aren't completing games, regardless. They don't have, like, you know, extensive responsibilities. They're just not completing games. There's a lot of people, a lot of gamers that just don't complete games. I don't know why. I mean, me, I buy a lot of games. Like I mean, I've got the Xbox, I've got the PlayStation, I got the Switch. Like I'm spreading myself thin. You feel me? Like my time is already very limited. So like when I am able to game, you know, I game, and you know, my backlog is. I mean, on PlayStation, I have 530 games, and I've probably
my lord.
Probably completed like 200 of them. Like I have a lot of games, a lot of indies and stuff like that I just got to that I started and haven't finished, or the game ended up being ass, and I'm like, all right, this shit garbage. But it's a lot of factors in that. But there are people that have backlogs, but then they're on social media saying that I don't have anything to play, or, you know, this game it's not fair because they're making you grind or making you do it, but you're not playing, you're not finishing the games, bro. You're not finishing them. So does the problem lie with the developer or with the gamer in this situation?
I mean, well, the way you just broke it down sounds pretty much like the gamer. But no, for real, like what you just said, like we work now. Like, so you're right. Like I don't have enough time to play a game, and plus on top of everything, I'm a mom too, so like I don't have enough time to play games like I did when I was younger. So I mean, I guess that makes sense as to why, you know, I personally don't complete games like I used to, but also why us as adults don't complete games, like, you know. So yeah, so I don't think it's a developer. Certain developers gives us, you know, but then again, a lot of these games have lackluster ass endings. Going back to Outlast, even though you said the DLC, Demi, is where it gets explained, a lot of these games give you lackluster endings, so that way you could go ahead and purchase these DLCs. So that they did that with Mass Effect. Mass Effect 3 was the same way. That the first ending was trash, and then what did they do? They released a DLC where you got the true ending, so you basically had to pay to get a better ending. So I mean, that might be another reason why.
Yeah, but what's the actual rate of games doing that? Because there's not many games that's doing that now.
Giving lackluster endings or making you pay for not better endings, but
for actually both. Because see, I can't explain Outlast because I actually paid attention, and the ending the ending ties up into the DLC. I still play the DLC already.
But I'm gonna play tonight. But the thing is that listen. Oh Lord Jesus. The thing is that a lot of these companies want you to continue to buy DLC, right? So they're gonna push out, like they're giving you half-ass stuff so that way you can continue to keep purchasing from, keep basically building up the game or whatever.
Well, but you talking about like they gimp endings or they gimp games so that you will buy the DLC.
I kind of disagree with that.
Because the same thing is with Dragon Age Inquisition. Like the ending, I didn't really like it, but when you purchase the DLCs, the ending gets explained a little bit better.
I mean, that's just because they're fleshing out the lore and the content of said things too.
True. And there's only so much they can put in a game. I understand that, but that might be a reason.
It's kind of just like Final Fantasy 15. For the ending of that, they actually explained it through Kingsglaive and certain episodes of certain DLC episodes. They actually explain certain things.
But see, Final Fantasy 15, they purposely gimped that game though, because those episodes, Gladio and Ignis, all that should have been in the game. None of that stuff was in the game. The DLCs that they did, like there were sections of the games where like a character you couldn't play with them, and they used that as a means of creating the DLC. I'm like, you could have just put that in the game. That I didn't agree with. I didn't like that at all.
But I don't see most games just purposely gimping a game just for the sake of DLC. There are certain games that will expand upon whatever ending that happens with said DLC. But it's just games, either they don't give you the true ending that you want, like say Outlast, where you do all that and then you see Miles as the wall rider. That you feel like, okay, so how and what happened? But it actually gets pretty much explained if you watch it. Like if you go back and rewatch it, it gets explained about what happens. And if you play Whistleblower, that gets explained also.
Okay.
Not only that, but I think with a lot, like, with games as well, one of the things that we as gamers or as consumers, people want games, people want things cheap. I won't even just use that. I just think, people want things cheap. People want to spend, consumers want to spend as least amount of money as possible to get, a quality product. You're not going to go into, a furniture store and, you see $1,000 couch and then you see a $300 couch and you buy the $300 couch and it breaks in a year. Like you can't look at that and be mad at the furnishing store. I mean, you get what you pay for. Now, when it comes to games, I definitely feel like games, I think we're well past the time where inflation should have taken place and games should be a little bit more expensive. And I think, and this really opened my eyes with Telltale, because with Telltale, the developer chick, she mentioned, she raised a good point that I always knew, but it was kind of, how things you know things, but they're kind of in the back of your mind, so like you don't access them right away when you think about certain things. But these developers are also people that are trying to make money. What's the one thing that a lot of people that are in the workforce say? Oh, my company needs to give me a raise. I need a raise. I'm doing another. How many times have you heard a coworker say that? I need more money. I'm sure there are developers that are saying the same thing, and there has to be certain ways to do that. Like Amazon just did a $15 raise to all their employees, but they took away monthly bonuses and they took away stock options. It's a give and take with these things. Developers want more money. The consumers have to be willing to spend more money, right? Now, when it comes to content and gaming, one thing that people always say is, games are too short, or games, I wish there was more. All right, we're going to give you more for $20. You going to pay? Nah, it should be in the game. Why? you got the $60 worth. Why? I don't get it. You go to the movies and you spend $60 for a 2-hour experience. And you probably think, well, where's the $60? If you on a date, that's $30. Shorty gonna want some popcorn, some nachos, and a drink. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's another $25 off rip. You just spent $60 for a 2-hour experience. $60 for a 15-hour experience isn't enough. And this goes into another conversation of worth, because you have one man's trash is another man's treasure. What people may view as being worthless, another may not view it the same way. I feel like that's how a lot of gamers are viewing games these days, because they'll look at a game and say it's not worth 60 for me. It's perfect. Again, Assassin's Creed is an example. Assassin's Creed worth 60 for me. Well, I paid 100. I bought the Ultimate Edition, but that's besides the point. It's worth it to me.
Flex on.
You feel me? What is your $60 worth? You feel me? If you feel like your $60 isn't worth this, then don't buy it and move on. But if you do feel your $60 is worth this, buy it and support it. But let's not forget that developers also are humans, and developers also need to pay their bills and support their kids and stuff like that.
That's true.
It's a two-way street here with gaming. Gamers are always talking about we need to support each other. Enough with the fanboy stuff. We need to support compensation. That. YouTubers are creating, Patreons, and you want me to pay extra for DLC for your content? For what? I want the whole thing for free. Why am I
want
paying?
The whole thing for free. I don't want to pay for multiplayer maps, but I got the nerve to get mad when you guys don't do additional updates that I want on my time and schedule.
Jabari said she ain't getting nothing. If she want nachos and popcorn, she can use her old buddy. #respect gaming.
Hold up.
Hey, my boy Barry, keep it New York. You feel me?
Hold up. Nope. Nuh-uh. If we going out to the movies, I want the popcorn. I want the candy.
I buy the drink. You buy the popcorn.
No, I ain't buying nothing. I want the popcorn. I want the candy. I don't like the nachos, so you ain't got to worry about the nachos.
Nah, the pretzel bites are better. I love the pretzel bites. Some pretzel bites be fire.
Let it be all right.
Yeah. So you can buy the pretzel bites. I got you. I got popcorn and everything. Anyway,
oh God.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just something to think about, whenever it comes to, how people view games and gaming and developers and development and stuff like that. Share a small popcorn. Listen, 2 handfuls, that joint gone. Them smalls is really small, man. Hell no. We got to get at least a medium. But yeah, y'all got anything else y'all want to
add? No, I'm good. That was it.
Demi? Cool.
Stop being wasteman. Thank you.
Stop being what?
Stop being wasteman. Thank you.
What's that? Wasteman.
Stop being trash.
Oh,
wasteman. Okay. Could have just used trash, but okay.
Stop being bin collectors.
Receptacles.
Stop being what?
Stop being bin
receptacles.
Bin collectors. All right, Demi. Listen, friend. I'm gonna need you to.
No, we're not saying friend.
MOG and friends.
But yo, guys, this is our podcast, and before I get into outros, I do want to share something with you guys real quick. Real quick. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I want to share something with you guys. Give me a second. Then we'll get into the outros.
Bag lady, you gonna miss your bus.
Wait, what?
Hurry up. I'm singing. This is the song.
So I'm like, what did I do? Like, why am I getting...
When they see you, right now, I'm giving them music.
But yo, guys, listen. MOG and friends, we are definitely expanding. We're trying to build a brand. We got our. This is the crew. This is us. It's me, it's Demi, and it's me, it's Leash, and it's Demi. And this is what we do. This is our podcast. This is our morning show. We just created a official Mind of a Gamer, which all this is going to change. Listen, this is in the works. Shout out to Soul King. Shout out to my boy. He working as we speak. He working on the art. Trust me, everything's subject to change. This is very generic, and all of that's going to change. But we do have an official MOG and Friends Twitter Definitely follow the Twitter, Mog and Friends, at Mog and Friends. Demi, I fixed the grammatical error because I know that shit was bugging. I know it was bugging the hell out of you. I was like, yeah, let me fix this right away. We got 17 followers. And this is gonna be the epicenter of all things Mog. New episodes, new aftercasts when we start doing that, game nights, whatever the case may be. Anything if you guys want to play with a Mog person, whatever, all of that you'll be able to know or find out here. So definitely go follow Mog and Friends podcast. Also, you guys know the title of the podcast ain't Mind of a Gamer, because that also has changed as well. It's going to be Mog and Friends moving forward. That's going to be the official name of the podcast. All the old episodes are gone. Only the beginning episodes with Leash is starting from there. It's going to be Mog and Friends. And we'll keep the numbering just because, whatever. We'll keep the numbers. So 59, obviously. What else? Also, every Saturday morning, Mog Podcast, 11 a.m. And then also follow the Discord, man. When you do go follow the Twitch, make sure you also join the Discord, which I changed the name of that to Mog and Friends too, because I'm like, all right, we need to just fully commit to this. So everything is Mog and Friends, okay? The podcast, Mog and Friends. The Twitter is Mog and Friends. The Discord is Mog and Friends. The link to the Discord is in the about of the Twitter. But yeah, definitely follow the Twitter, man. Mind of a Gamer, Mog and Friends. A couple people following already, man. Obviously, we got the Mog crew following. Shout out to Jay Barry, Chuck, Dre, everyone that's following us already. And it's fresh, it's new. But yeah, that's pretty much my announcements. Also, some dope ass art is coming. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Our official new logo. I'm so excited. Also, I'm getting a new avatar of me done as well. So it's gonna be great.
I can't wait to see the new avatar.
Yeah, it's gonna be official avatars for me. And that's gonna be another thing she'll be able to make fun of me about, guys. You are not. Somebody break out the orchestra. Really? You trying to make me look like a bully? I'm just saying, it's gonna be something else, guys, that she'll be making fun of me about. And Demi will be silent like he always is.
The martyr.
Yo, listen.
What did I do, bro?
I'm just saying.
Let it go.
I'm in the cut. I'm chilling, bro.
He whipping the bricks, minding his business, and you drag him in this.
Hey, listen, I got those Mog boys under the bus. Yo, Garuda, thank you. Episode of your live
breaking down. What's going on?
Oh, God.
Episode of your live shows keep getting better, in my opinion. Thank you, Garuda. We appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. But yo, let's get into these outros. Start with Leash. Leash, give us your outro.
First of all, I feel attacked, okay? Because he really just did that. I'm not a bully, guys. Listen, you should hear some of the stuff that Persona says to me after the podcast.
I don't say anything.
When we do, we could do once a month after cast, right? You will see. He's not nice. It's not me, okay?
I'm very nice.
No, you're not. Anyway.
First off, I want to show Leisha's page real quick.
What page?
The outro. Your Twitch, your Twitter. Because I'm so happy. When she sent this to me, I was hyped as fuck. Shout out to, first of all, why you got Ike as your damn man? Go ahead and, you got to switch that off, Bobby. Like, what's up?
No, I'm not switching that off. First of all, listen. Lawrence Fishburne play Ike better than Ike. Let me get.
Oh my God, Yo, listen, that Turtle movie is. Whew, that movie is classic, yo.
Listen.
Yo, Ike on front the scene where he looked like. Yo, that was one of the funniest scenes.
Man, that is the best pick. You want to know what's so funny? Because that's my lock screen. My lock screen is that. Yep, on my phone.
I'm gonna need you to post that on Twitter immediately so I can retweet that.
I'm gonna screenshot it. That's my lock screen.
Wait, why is that your screenshot? Wait, why is that your lock screen?
Because when people pick up my phone, I want them to know, don't touch it.
Touch that.
What you doing?
My lock screen is Thanos. Shout out to my boys Thanos. But yo. Leash got the she changed she's like Persona. I changed the bio.
Yes.
Now it's official.
It's because they wanted to be MOG boys. I'm like, I'm not a boy. I'm not. So
that's only with me and Debbie. Only with me and Debbie. What is all of us is fucking friends.
Well, I'm the first
boys,
and I'm the first lady.
Yeah, so she put first MOG lady, but I'm like, yo, I see you, Leash.
Yep,
I'm hype. I'm digging it.
First lady, first and last lady of MOG and friends.
Shout out to Leash. Shout out to Leash. Definitely follow on Twitter, by the way. Wait, no, still, but go ahead, the outro.
All right, so yeah, tonight, if you join me on my stream, you will possibly get me to take tequila shots, because that's the only way that I'm going to be able to play Outlast Whistleblower. It's going down at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For the first hour, we just talk shit, get lit, all that good stuff. And then when I build up the courage, I start playing the game. So that's normally how it goes. Yeah, other than that, that's all I'm doing. I'm going to go back to my regular schedule. I've been kind of off this week because work has been terrible, but I'm going back to my schedule. So Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 10:30 p.m. and then Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 11:30 and then Fridays at 10:30 p.m. all Eastern Standard Time. That's normally when I stream. Sundays are optional now until I actually, I got to focus on getting these 3 days out the way and consistently before I add another day. So yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. Other than that, I'm working. I'm making this money, paying these bills. All right, that's it. Bye. Yes.
The perfect, the explosion. I'm telling you. Wait till the soundboard come, guys.
Oh Lord. Please use an actual explosion. Please.
Garuda said, "At least, God bless you. Thank God for Earth."
What?
Oh God!
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Gotta see the Myra. Hey.
Oh Lord.
Yo, Garuda, you a fool, man.
Savage.
Thank God for Earth. Real talk though. Thank God for Earth.
Savage life.
Yo, Demi, give us your outro. Oh wait, Demi, give us your outro.
Hi there, Peter Popoff here.
Oh yes, Peter Popoff. Yes.
That's enough out of you.
Wait, I didn't give my traditional outro. Howdy, everybody.
Howdy, partner.
Got reviews here. What do I have planned for this weekend? I am streaming today. I'm gonna stream some Overwatch with the one and only Michi Battle. We about to see where we go in this rank.
Wait, you and Michi streaming?
Ooh, yeah. This is gonna be hilarious. Video probably be up on Sunday. It's been a lot I wanted to talk about, but I just can't nail it down to what I actually want to talk about. If that makes sense. Reviews on the way, Life is Strange 2, Capcom beat 'em up, and I'm getting this one massive review list ready that I have planned called Everything That I Missed in 2018. So just be on the lookout for that. Probably be 20-25 minutes. But that's about it. Follow me on everything in Demigod Reviews, Twitch, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, whatever. Join the mod Discord and let's have some fun.
Yes.
Yo, definitely follow my peoples, man. So follow MOG and friends, first and last lady of MOG and
last, yes.
MOG boy Demi out here. The links to their channels are in the description. Also in the description is the link to MOG and friends Twitter. Make sure you go follow the Twitter, and also join the MOG Discord. The link to that is also in the description. Also, big shout out to everyone that came through to the podcast: Jay Bari, Garuda, Wolflow, Michi and Timbo, big the big peoples, and who else came through?
Karama, if he's still in
Karama,
here.
Yeah, shout out to Karama, man. Karama be supporting, man. Big shout out to Karama. Sarge came through. Alpha came through. Shout out to Alpha. Shout out to Almighty Spartan came through. Appreciate y'all, man. Definitely appreciate y'all coming through. I know, we get a lot of people that just watch and don't type. They don't write in the chat. Shout out to y'all as well. Really do appreciate you guys. Shout out to make sure you guys also follow the online arcade. We do fighting game tournaments. We pay out. Everything's out of pocket. We pay out as soon as you win the tournament, so you ain't got to worry about waiting. The link to the Twitch is in the description. The tournament sign-up link is in the description. TOA Patreon's in the description as well. Also, shout out to my boy Jay Bari. He does the Jay Bari show every week. Definitely follow his channel as well. Also, Plus on Block podcast with my boy Upchuck Gaming. Him and Dre, they do that podcast every week. Every Tuesday, 8:30 Eastern. The link to his channel is also in the description. Follow them. Those my boys, man. Those my TOA boys, man. Definitely support them. Definitely support them. And support my MOG and friends. Definitely support them as well. They all do really good content. Like no bullshit. Like I watch their content. Like go support them. All the links is in the description. Also, if you like the podcast, hit the like button. Subscribe, all that good stuff. We definitely appreciate it. If you didn't like it, also let us know. Let us know in the comments. I didn't like this persona. Like, what is this? Like,
constructive criticism. Because if you try to flame us, we flaming you back.
Hey, let them know. But you guys, it's been another Saturday morning, and you all have started your mornings off right with MOG and Friends podcast. We hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and we will see you guys next Saturday, same time, same place, same crew, same MOG. And we out. Peace.